Alright. All ready to go, guys?
We need to sync up, right?
Well, I am. Oh yeah, we need to sync. Yeah, we need to sync.
Yeah, perfect. Alright.
Oh,
We know the
Yeah,
orders?
we know the order, man.
Yeah.
Okay. 1.
2.
3.
Fucks.
George!
Oh, God.
Fuck my life.
Where's he gone? What's happened?
Oh, fuck my life.
How?
I had this moment of like, oh, George is not here. I just knew right before. I was like, oh no.
Oh God.
How does that happen? That's so funny. I want a clip of that. We thought George was here, and he's not.
Where'd he go? He was here 5 seconds ago.
Oh,
It was all
fuck's
working.
sake.
What could have happened?
He's not well that he's disappeared.
Oh God.
I start recording
So
with my
recording
webcam
my
software.
webcam
and it
software.
Use OBS.
Yeah, why use a fucking
can't
webcam? Fuck.
George, for
Oh my god.
fuck's sake.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Four Pillars podcast. I'm one of your hosts, one of the pillars, Tyler, joined, of course, by, well actually, not always, but thankfully, all three of the other four pillars, George, Ethan and James. Lads, how are we all doing?
I feel like
good.
death. Everything's
Wow.
fine. I feel
Yeah,
great. Actually,
that was-
I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
We definitely didn't spend about 50 minutes trying to figure out tech issues again.
no.
50 minutes.
No, we didn't. We didn't.
George is almost out of a job. You're lucky he is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, to be fair, we can't
almost
exactly knock him too much as he's the only one who shows up.
It's, I mean, that's the only reason I didn't do it. You know what I mean? That's all I'm
That's
saying.
one of the
That's
reasons
other
I'm
reason I
still
didn't
part of
make
the team.
There'll be a clip somewhere on social media of the count sync and George just not being there. He went from here to like just disappearing right as we're trying to
I was
start.
panicking
And
so
we'd
much
already waited
that
for
like
him.
I fucking took Ethan's number accidentally. Ethan's normally 3 in the countdown, but I just couldn't.
Yeah.
I was so excited to get started. I had to fucking
Yeah.
steal it.
He was just over
And that was
eager.
after
He was
he
just
left
ready to
and
go.
disappeared. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't ready to go, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I wasn't ready to go. But
He was ready.
Really
He was ready to go
go.
mentally. He just wasn't physically.
Mentally.
He was just
Just
raring
physically
to go.
there.
He
Yeah,
just wasn't
on
ready.
all levels
raring
but
to go,
physical,
I like-
I was ready to go.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And if this is your first episode you're tuning in, this is the podcast. We just talk absolute nonsense. There are topics. We will be covering topics in the sort of gaming, movies, TV, entertainment world, but also plenty of just random talking shit is always afoot.
That's what we're best
Yeah,
at, though.
It's
To be
always a
fair.
foot.
We like talking shit is
Yeah.
a foot. Ooh.
Shit talking is afoot.
Hey man,
is
that's
a
a
foot.
foot, man.
That's what I said. I don't know why. You're doing
That's
that.
Tyler's classic catchphrase. He just gets "it's a foot" wrong, and he just calls things a foot. It's like that's a foot. That is a foot.
That is a
That
foot.
is a
That,
big
that's a
stinking
foot.
foot. Oh no.
I got a spat coffee everywhere then. Right.
Ethan, not you too.
No,
Not you too.
what?
Oh.
I mean, I only make fun of your accent every now and then, so I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
it
you're
more. I'm gonna keep
True.
it more sort of rare. But when it
With
happens,
Ethan, it's
you'll
banter.
know. You know.
Yeah.
When Ethan
True.
does it, it's banter.
That's right,
Me and
okay.
James do it. It's fucking cold-hearted bullying.
That is bullying. Straight up bullying. That's my feelings. I cry about it after the
Oh,
podcast.
God.
I've never before. People don't know this, but like you guys do. Once the recording stops, I cry.
Yeah,
but Tyler-
we all have to like talk it out to just still remain friends.
It's more
Tough
like an
times
episode,
create
you know what I
tough
mean?
men, though. So
When-
we're just helping you
Yeah.
along.
Yeah, well, that's
true.
that's exactly right, and I came out of easy times, so I'm a soft man. And
It's like
as
an
you're all
emotional
aware,
release after the
which-
podcast ends. It's just
Exactly,
It's
because I
over.
need to cry. I feel like I was bullied. I don't handle banter well. If there's anything
No.
you know about me, is I don't handle jokes about me very
Yeah,
well
yeah.
at all.
No, not at all. We take everything very personally.
Very seriously.
So-
yeah, no. Who doesn't?
Shit.
From
who
Four
doesn't-
Pillars.
Who doesn't take things very personally at the moment? Like, I know that every time somebody says something that's even mildly critical about me, I sit in the bathtub and cry.
And then you make an actual
Oh, yeah.
comments video
Eating
about it.
eating a big tub of Ben and Jerry's ice cream, and then I go,
Oh
you
yeah,
just- sounds too
just you
bad.
fucking wait until
You-
actual
you-
comments, pussy master.
yeah, that's exactly right. You're in the bath. You put a playlist of fucking Taylor Swift and Adele on. You just fucking cried out
Yeah,
like a
that's
man.
me.
You cried out like a
Yeah,
fucking
man.
man.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
You
do.
listen to the
Jonas
art of letting
Brothers.
go.
Yeah.
That's that will get you though. That's not even a
I
joke.
don't even know
That's
who these
not-
fucking
let's be
people
honest.
are. But yeah.
Unbelievable.
Oh god. Right. That was like a very big burst of energy just then. Now
Yeah,
it's
well, that's a
time
good
for the
intro
rest of the
to start.
podcast to just be depressed.
No, we're good. We're good. There's no worries. We're gonna recover.
We've got the
after-
juices
from-
flowing.
We got the juice flowing, and I guess to get us kick-started, George, I want to know what's going on with you, because you've just started a new job this week.
did.
How are you feeling? How's the mind? It can be very mentally draining after a full
How's the
first week
mind?
of
Is
it?
it
It
a
can
foot?
be.
Is it a foot? Is it I can't say something one time. You know what I mean? I can't say it once. Because then
You
it's
can't
like,
say something
dude.
no times and we'll still make fun
Yeah.
of you for it.
Yeah, that's actually.
No, Jason and George literally make things up in your accent, and then it
Yeah,
becomes
true.
a
That's a
meme.
great point. Yeah. That's a great point.
Oh
It's
my
not even
God.
once. It's like
And they don't
it
even
doesn't have
get
to
the
be any-
accent right. It's quite funny to watch.
Oh man. That's funny.
Mad man.
Uh,
But yeah, George,
yeah.
what's happening? How you feeling?
It's pretty good to be honest. I'm actually quite enjoying it. It's mainly the people that I work with are quite sound. Just easy to talk to.
That
quite
makes the
funny.
job.
Yeah.
That makes or breaks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you're in a job with people that you can't stand, then you don't really want to be there for long. But yeah, it's not bad at all. I get an hour for lunch. I get nice breaks. I'm doing work that I'm good at that I've done in previous jobs, and I've just recently started doing some of the more creative stuff. So, like working on like artwork for blog posts, and soon enough I'll be working on video content and stuff like that. So, I'm happy with it.
Dude, that's brilliant.
I'm happy with it. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's good. Good
good.
boy.
Good boy.
Love to see it.
Grafted,
Good boy.
man.
Good boy. You're my boy. You're my little boy.
I'm the little good boy.
You're all my children. You're all
That's
my
true.
children.
That is very true.
Everyone in the community. Not as much. I don't know. I feel like not as much. Definitely not James. But maybe Ethan's like little brother. But everyone else children.
Yeah.
Children.
I'm
Nice.
I'm an
Husband?
infant.
I'll take the little.
I don't know. You're probably my husband.
Alright.
You're probably my husband.
Yeah.
You're probably my husband.
Okay.
Yeah, you're the bottom, obviously.
I want
Just so
our
we make that
context
clear.
4
Yeah,
pillars
right.
to clip that of just you going, yeah, you're probably my husband.
Yeah, you're probably my husband. You're probably my husband. But we all know you like to get pegged. So
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
the bottom.
Okay.
Sure.
My
we
camera.
do know that.
Is that only a joke for like Twitch and stuff? I don't know.
That's a pogger's joke.
Is that a Patreon joke?
Exclusive jokes.
I don't know, man.
Is
Ma-
that a Patreon
Maybe
joke?
he legitimately likes to get pegged, and you just dared him.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with.
Maybe.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with
Nothing
it.
Yeah,
wrong
if there's
with
anything
it.
we don't do on this podcast is kink shame people, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah,
If
that's
you
right.
so if
That's
you're
right.
listening
Weird
and
thing
you
to say.
enjoy getting pegged, you do you.
Then,
I
then
mean,
yeah.
I'll probably look at you differently.
Yeah.
We probably can't be friends, but like,
I'm gonna write in
nothing
a
wrong with it,
Patreon
per
topic,
se.
and I'm gonna explain to you all the merits of getting pegged and how you should
the
try
pros
it.
and cons.
Weighing up whether or not you should.
I feel like that's something that happened actually before, isn't it? I was making a joke about the guy that got cut, but
I was literally thinking about that. I was literally thinking about the guy a guy on Patreon on Clubhouse. He's the world's worst real estate agent, and he
Hang on, you're not
was
skipping
met
over
this
that
girl
point.
on a not. Oh no, it's just world's worst. Like he always advertises that he's a real estate. If you want to buy, like,
oh
or
yeah,
sell
he
real estate,
does.
you know?
Yeah.
So I just call him the world's worst real estate agent.
Okay.
And he met a girl out, and he was talking about how he was like actually having a connection with this girl. Went on like a double date, right? Went on a double date. Then his mate,
That's what I call a recipe for disaster.
takes the girl, the girl home, his girl home, and is sleeping with her. Meanwhile, our real estate agent, World's Worst real estate agent, is downstairs with his girl, and he's like, "See, I felt good because I'm actually connecting with like."
I mean, he was connecting with her, bro, in a different
he's
way.
like, we're connecting. Oh yeah, he's like, no, we're actually having a conversation, getting to know each other. I'm like, gay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
pretty
what a
much,
fucking dickhead.
pretty much, he then goes. So we start talking about kinks, and I'm like, well, this isn't more wholesome than what's going on
Yeah, you could
upstairs,
just get
you know, is
involved
it?
with the
And
kink.
she's like, I really like to cut people and get cut. So,
Oh my God.
So he lets this girl he's just met on a first date carve her initials into him, and then like the next week he's like, yeah guys, so I've now got a scar on me permanently. I've got a photo of it, I'll send it to you boys. I've got a scar on me permanently of her initials, but it's cool anyway. But she's actually seeing someone else now, so but it's worked out.
Oh my
Like,
God!
holy-
He got fucking branded! Like a cow!
What a
That's a
dude.
big incel fucking energy.
Dude, I reckon if you're the world's worst real estate agent, you've got to be. I feel like I'd go to
What
one
a
of your
waste
open
of
homes and
real
I'd sell you
estate
the
on
fucking
your
house.
body. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I would feel so
that devolved
violated.
quickly. I'm really into cutting people. Jesus fucking Christ, Ted Bundy.
Knife play.
I'm pretty sure he
That's
carved
what
his
it's
initials
called.
into her as well. It was all fucking weird.
Yeah, it is fucking weird.
Yeah, just the picture, and he was very happy to do that.
Oh, can I see it?
Oh, I didn't want to see it. I was like, please stop. And then he goes, dude, I wasn't even drunk either. And I'm like, dude,
No,
stop.
I don't care if you would
Stop telling
Imagine
me.
that. You're seeing a
Yeah,
girl.
he kept like making it worse.
She cuts you
So I was
about,
like, bro, you're a
puts her
fucking
initials
shit.
on
You're
you.
probably a serial killer. Let's be honest.
He'll love that we're talking about it on this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So we've just ripped on
Yeah,
it. But he'll be like, he won't
He'll be
even-
sitting there
Like,
beating off.
I love to cut people. He's just there like.
Some people say it's like, do your fans just have like Stockholm syndrome? They just
They
love
do.
to-
They do.
That's all it is, really. You leave a topic of Clubhouse, we're just going to tear you to pieces. People love it. They just love to hear James and I getting upset about things.
This guy that got
Some-
cut about by his
I'm
girl.
Sure half the time they exaggerate because they know you'll react to it, the exaggeration.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure there's a
100%.
million examples where there are things that are just blatantly not true as a part of the story to get a what the fuck reaction.
Oh, the whole character of Ballsack 47. The whole
I
What
put the
the
picture
fuck
in the
is-
Facebook chat.
What the
If you wanna
fuck,
see it.
man? Why does
Oh,
the
yeah,
guy
let me
have?
have a look
we
at
obviously
that.
can't show the people at
Why
home that are
does he
watching.
have
We
two
can't show
belly
that.
buttons though?
What, in the group chat?
All I'm saying.
Oh,
Oh, that's horrible. I mean, not as weird. Like, I don't
Two
want
belly
to comment on
buttons.
his body, to be honest. But
please stop.
PW,
Josh,
is
maybe
that it?
cut that part.
PW?
Paul Joseph
Yeah, I
Watson.
don't
I don't know.
Paul
At least
Walker. It's Paul Walker.
Back from the dead to
What's wrong?
We can't even show that, so nobody's getting any context.
Well, yeah, but you know, they can
It's
just
just,
imagine
it's just it's a picture of his stomach of which he's let this girl carve her initials.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's a P and a W into his stomach, and that he'll probably have that for many, many, many.
He's
I would
very
not be happy
off-centre
with that.
snail trail,
And-
which is a bit of a shame.
He dated her for a solid week and a half, and now she's with someone else. So that went well for him.
I wouldn't
right.
let a girl carve her initials into me until a good year in, you know.
Is that when you do it? Is that when you let it happen, Joe?
Yeah.
How about fucking ever? How about get fucked?
On your wedding day, you can
Carve
finally
your initials in it.
cut me. You can now
But
cut the
and, no,
bride.
he would not. This guy loved
He
it
can
too. He
now
wouldn't stop talking about
the
how like
bride.
we should
try it.
let a girl cut us. We should try it. I was like, dude, fuck
Hey man,
off.
not
you should
happening.
totally let a girl cut you and then cut her back and then you
Why are you
rub
doing
the
my voice?
wounds
Why are you
together.
trying to be mean?
I don't know.
What?
Tyler loves getting cut.
Hey man, I want to be cut by both of them.
Oh,
I have a
those are
mate
couple smoke
who
shows, George. Sorry, I wouldn't have even been mad at that. Sometimes you do get it. I probably would have back then too. For both of them. For both.
exactly. That's the
Dude,
price you got
those
to pay
guys
for
are a
both
couple
of them.
One, two
We've been
smoke
visited
shows.
by Dennis.
1-2 smoke shows.
Right in a bit, Dennis.
They were, dude. They were fucking.
They were some
couple
hot
one-twos, though.
chicks, man.
Dude. Those are the good old days. Those are the good
You
old
guys
days.
missed
true.
that
Office
because you were
back
just
then.
talking, but
Oh,
Dennis
I'm
just
sorry.
bust in and then walked out. It was quite
for him.
fascinating. To
I felt the tremors from here.
I just heard the door squeak open, then turned around. There's a dog. You know,
Did you get to see him on camera? Will the viewers be able to
probably
see
in the
him?
corner, like just
Oh
about.
yes, little Dennis. Well, not little Dennis. He's pretty big.
He's huge, but I mean, he's lost a bit of weight. He's not been too well of late, but you know.
Oh yeah. You remember you saying about that in the group chat?
But I think he's on the mend. He's got some medication,
Yeah,
and
bless him.
That's good.
he's putting some weight back on. And it
Yeah,
cost
everyone in
us,
the comments type.
and it cost us 500 quid
Get
to
well
discover
soon,
that he
Dennis.
put 3 kilos on, which is like, well, we could just get a scales, man. That would have been cheaper.
What a life to have to put on weight. Just like, oh, just give me all the ribs.
Mm.
Give me all the Sundays.
What
You
do
know?
you think I'm gonna give Dennis ribs and Sundays?
Oh, mate. I mean, it wouldn't hurt him.
It
hurt
wouldn't hurt him. No.
It wouldn't hurt
He
him.
also
Chocolate
has
fudge
high
sundae.
blood. He also has high blood pressure and
Oh, he'll love it. Oh, he'll love
kidney
it.
issues.
He'll
Are you
love
kidding?
it.
He'll love it.
Yeah, you'll fucking love it, man. It'll be fine. Don't worry. Why am I even worried about this? Hey, Dennis, would you like a Big Mac?
I'm sure he
That was
would.
a
I'm
yes.
sure he'd be like, yeah.
He'd fucking
Yeah,
love
let's
it.
not pretend he wouldn't.
He would.
he'd love it.
Like,
He'd be
truthfully.
very happy with
Who are
it.
you to deny him what he wants, really,
Well,
deep
well,
down?
I mean, one day he will be dead, and he'll be like, "I never got
Well,
to eat
true.
a Big Mac." That
Yeah.
yeah, and you fucking denied him that.
I don't fucking give
Yeah.
a shit. I'm gonna curb stomp his dad.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That got out of
Escalated.
control quickly.
Oh god, my camera's actually blurry again. Why is it doing this? Like there's like
That's incredible.
on OBS I can't deactivate the autofocus, and so sometimes it goes, wait, you want me to focus? Ha, well, fuck you. And then it just
That's
doesn't.
horrific.
But it's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's okay.
Sweet gaming. That's what we like to hear.
Sweet gaming.
All right. Do we have topics this episode?
Skyrim.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yes. Oh, yeah. Skyrim's 10 years. Is that out now? 10-year
No,
anniversary?
that's the
coming out
11th.
on the
No,
11th.
no,
Right,
the
it's coming
11th,
out this
yeah.
week. Yeah. Okay. What the fuck's the point of this? Is it just to put on the PS5 and the Series X? Is that all
No,
it
it's
is?
got fishing in it.
It's really not. It's not to put on the PS5 and Series X. It's a re-release of Skyrim Special Edition, exactly how it is, with Creation Club content. Basically, all of the Creation Club content, which is
Oh,
the paid
God.
mod system for Skyrim. So it's all of it in a bundle for like 15, 16 quid to update, and so that's about 30 Australian dollars.
Yeah.
Or if you've not got the special edition, it's more or less, I think it's like 80 Australian dollars, which would work out at like 50 pounds, something like that, just shy.
Yeah.
And basically what that is you get all of the Creation Club content that was locked behind these paywalls before. So it's a bypass for a microtransaction store disguised as we're celebrating 10 years of Skyrim.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Celebrate
right.
10 years of Skyrim. Now you've got to pay for mods. Yeah.
For PC,
really
there's no
odd.
appeal.
It's pretty fucking stupid. That's fucking. I'm so. It's so dumb. I
Bethesda,
hate it.
man. They're fucking taking a big steaming dump on the floor and going, look at that, pay
It's
for
just, so
it.
what you're saying is, Ethan, they've more or less disguised, like, really making you pay for stuff you can get for free on your edition anyway by modding it.
Yeah.
Sort
by
of,
putting it
yeah.
automatically in a bundle and then make you pay for it just to
And then you've got.
re-release it.
Then I think you've got to go and redeem what you want to put in anyway.
Oh, fucking God.
I don't know about that one yet. We'll find out soon. I'm sure somebody will buy it. But no,
Well, you'll buy it. Let's not get into it.
Let's not beat around a goddamn bush here, man.
Let's call a spade a spade.
I'm not sure if I'm not even entirely sure if I will, to be honest.
You probably get given it for free. They'll just go, Ethan, just have it, lad.
I've got Skyrim Special Edition. I've fixed the mods on that, and now I'm just sort of happy, man. So I don't understand
Yeah, it's
why I
not
would.
like you need it, yeah.
there's no world where I'm buying this one. Like, it's just not happening.
James, do you not want
There's-
Why
fishing,
is
though,
that, James?
James? What
The updates
I have
that are
fishing.
coming to Skyrim, the updates later on, there are going to be some next-gen updates, though I'd imagine it's nothing too major. It's probably just like performance resolution stuff. That's coming to Special Edition as well on consoles.
Rayloff Romance update.
And
Yes.
Oh, you're really reaching when you're like in your trailer for a fucking remaster anniversary edition. Like the big special feature you've added is fucking fishing, and
It's
that's
like
what
a
you
remaster of a
Man, we're
remaster.
fucking reaching now.
Yeah.
We're reaching now. This is like the third re-release. This fucking game came out on a fridge. What are we talking about?
Yeah, it's
like
You can play it on Alexa.
Game
as well.
came out
I
on a
played it
fridge.
on Alexa. It was really fun.
you can fucking play it on a fucking fridge. So what are we doing?
It'll be the first game
Yeah.
that will release as like the Neuralink. You'll be able to play Skyrim in your brain.
Amazing.
Oh,
I'd
God.
do that.
So would I, to be fair. I'd sit there sitting
It's
down, just thinking about
it's like
Skyrim.
it's like Todd Howard says though. The only reason they're still releasing Skyrim is because people keep buying it. So
yeah,
Sure, people will
You know.
buy it, though.
It's one of the great games of all time.
in
Like,
fairness, yes.
people are never gonna not buy it. Skyrim is incredible. Despite
And there's always obviously new people that have never played it, like young kids that are growing up and they're old enough that they would like, oh, I missed that, but they're re-releasing it. This is my time to get
Like,
it.
Yeah,
Dad,
true,
can I have
true.
Skyrim for Christmas?
What the
Oh.
fuck was that voice?
I don't know. That was my best impression of a child begging
Please
his
can I
dad
have
for
Skyrim
Skyrim.
for
child
Asking
of mine.
for Skyrim.
Then he goes-
What are the dads
He
like?
He goes, no, son, I'm not fucking buying you that. You can just torrent it for like free.
Torrent it.
I mean, that's what I'd do. If my son was asking me to buy Skyrim, I'd just go, do you not realise, lad? This has been free for fucking millennia.
There you go.
Hey,
figure
that's a
out
great
how to
lesson to teach your son. How about you say, yeah, I'll buy it
Yeah,
for you, and
teaching
then
your
just
kid to
torrent
stick it
for
to the man. That's what it is.
Oh,
Stick it to
you
Bethesda
fucking
Game
idiot.
Studio to make bad games now. They don't deserve our money.
You just call me weird. It's just, you're fucking weird.
Yeah.
No, I said you're a fucking idiot.
Oh,
I said you're a fucking idiot. You are weird though. I call you a weird cunt every episode.
That's true, but you know, it's what it is.
When in doubt,
Everyone loves
Torrent
If I just said
Skyrim.
weird, that hits a bit harder. When I add cunt to it,
It
it's
does,
soft,
yeah,
it's a bit
yeah.
nicer.
It's like you're fucking
In the
weird,
Australian
dude.
accent anyway, when I say cunt, it's like, oh, we're mates.
Yeah, cunt is a
Call
term
your
of
mates cunts,
endearment
and you
over
call-
there.
Yeah. If I'm just like, you're weird, I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's like,
oh,
holy
that's
shit.
weird. If I'm like, oh, you're a weird cunt, you're like, oh,
That's
yeah,
like,
that's
yeah, I'm a
funny.
fucking cunt, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, the boys.
I'm
Oh,
one of the
God.
cunts.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'm not gonna get this re-release of Skyrim.
No.
Yeah,
Neither
no,
am I.
Don't need it.
It seems.
I already have the special edition on PS5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. There you
exactly.
go. That's all you'll need. No, I understand why it might appeal more so to console because of the modding. You know, it's a bit more restricted. But I play Skyrim PC. You know, so I just go onto Nexus mods and I find the mods that actually enhance the experience, and I install those.
Yeah.
And honestly, I just couldn't give a shit about Creation Club mods. Part of me,
Yeah.
part of me is. Don't get me wrong. Part of me was tempted, but the more I've thought about it, the more I've realised it's just bypassing a microtransaction store. And once I realised that, I just stopped being interested. It's like, why would I give a shit? Why would I give a shit? Why would I care?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's just, there is nothing on there that I'm gonna give a shit about. And if there is, then fuck it. I'm sure that'll be available later on down the line. But as it stands at the moment, it's all the Creation Club content that's released so far, and they're releasing more that will all be a part of the Anniversary Edition. But in essence, the Anniversary Edition is just a microtransaction store.
Just a money
bypass.
grab, really. It's quite.
Maybe.
It's just so
maybe,
on the
but
nose. That's the way I see
I
it.
hate it.
I
think
see
at
the money
same
grab
time,
aspect.
this-
But people
Like
do keep buying
Tyler said, this could be someone's first time buying Skyrim, and it's like an opportunity to like.
it. Yeah,
you know,
and for that person, that's probably
now
You
Right.
great.
just buy special edition though. It's still out there in the market. You can buy
They
it.
actually bumped the price up, so this is not. So the Anniversary Edition isn't
And it
actually
will remind
not that
you as
much
well
more.
that it's a game. It puts in the spotlight for these people. So yeah, they could buy the special edition, but they might not think about it. But everyone's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh,
it's
it's
re-release. I'm not really
re-releasing,
educated
yeah,
on it. I'll
like
just
it's-
get it.
So there's that positive there that for some people they could be getting into Skyrim for the very first time, which is nice.
And it's not like it's a bad game that we'd ever say if someone's never played it. We'd all be like, yeah, buy it.
Oh yeah, I will
You
never.
Don't miss out on Skyrim.
You know, I'll always
ever.
recommend Skyrim to someone if they haven't played it. Like it's
Yeah.
it's necessity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean it was a bit naughty of them bumping up the special edition price to make the Anniversary Edition not look like much more.
That is bad. That is
Yeah.
fucking.
It's just
fucked.
business, so at the end of the day, and it's
It's
just.
just
Nah, I hate
capitalism,
that
boys.
shit. Fucking
It's
hate
just
that
fucking
shit.
capitalism. You either like it or get out of my country. I'm like, I don't even know if I'm in your
fucking want to
country.
go live with tribes in Papua New Guinea, bro.
Fuck off.
Yeah, man.
Such a dumb fuck.
I wouldn't last a day in a tribe. To be fair, they tuck their knobs like inside themselves. That's crazy.
Wait, what? George, what?
What are you talking about?
Have you been watching tribe videos? Is that what's in your featured?
Oh no,
Content.
it's
Well,
not.
that's
I
in your
wished it
recommended-
was though. Oh, fuck it. I wish it was, but no, that's just common
What's
knowledge,
what?
isn't it?
George, what is? It's not common knowledge that they fucking have a fucking man giant. Like, that's
I feel like I know that though.
Yeah, exactly. It's because when they're running through the thick forest, they don't get their knob caught or anything.
Tuck their penis inside themselves.
But honestly,
That's on your browsing history.
you're gonna be embarrassed when you find out that I was
penis inversion tribe.
right. Mm-hmm.
It's a painful penis inversion ritual.
Painful, fucking hell. I just typed in penis inversion into Google, and the first thing that came up is, "Do I have an inverted penis?"
I think you'd know.
Yeah, you would know.
Before we
George, why are you looking this up? This is
before we go
terrible.
into a tangent,
Because there's a thing called clear history.
Before we go into a
What's that, Ethan?
before we go into a tangent specifically about George's recommended, I'm sure that'll pop up. You know, the Skyrim stuff, you know, the Anniversary Edition bollocks aside, on the 11th, Thursday, coming up as of recording, God knows when this will release, we haven't figured that out yet. I think Wednesday, but you never know.
At the latest Wednesday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Skyrim will be turning 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be 10 years
It
since
will
we
be.
first stepped foot in the cold Nordic lands of Skyrim and fucked up every man that came and tried to kill us. especially the dragons. Fuck the dragons.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so what? How are our feelings on Skyrim being 10 years old? Do we feel old? Do we feel like we're ready to get our pension?
It certainly feels like a long time ago.
Yeah.
That it came out to me. 10 years probably. I mean, it's gone fast. Don't get me wrong. Like, obviously, I remember Skyrim coming out. I was finishing high school, and it was a big deal game. But I can't fucking. High school feels like a fucking lifetime ago for me. Like,
that's a bit for
you know,
me
I've gone
already.
through so much since then, and moving multiple times, and university in a different city, and yeah, life. You want to where I can put myself when I was talking about it with my friends and what job I had and what I was doing at school. Like, fuck yeah, it does feel like 10 years ago. It feels like a long time ago. But when I look back, I only have really good memories, and it was just this game that, for me, I never played an Elder Scrolls before. Came out of nowhere, this big game everyone was talking about. I jumped on it. It took me a minute, like it took me a good, I reckon, 10, 15 hours to get used to this type of game. I've never played a game like it. But once I was in. I could not stop playing.
Yeah.
It was that one game that I could play for like a 40-hour period and do a bunch of like the story arcs, leave for a couple months to play a different game, come back and be totally reinvested in it again, because I was like, oh, but I haven't done the Thieves Guild questline yet. Like, I had a good 2 years, I feel like, before I'd properly finish my first playthrough, where I just can't keep coming back to it. There's no game that's ever been like that ever for me, and there's no game that I think I really enjoyed more for that length of time. It was the most high level of enjoyment to a game that sustained for that length of time, I think.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it
no, I
can't
know
be
what you
understated what that game did, how big it was, what it changed in terms of the RPGs and the open world games, and what can be achieved. I think it set a standard for a very long time that it took 7 years for any game to topple. I don't think it was until 2018 with a Red Dead Redemption 2 and a God of War that
You could argue
it
The
was
Witcher
clear
3.
that Skyrim's no longer the greatest game of all time. I put Skyrim above The Witcher 3.
Really?
Personally. I don't think The Witcher 3 is better than Skyrim. I think it's probably one of the closest games to it. But no, I don't think any game was better than Skyrim up until 2018.
That's fair enough.
I think on paper there are plenty of games better than Skyrim, but not many can provide that feeling, you know, that you have when playing it.
No. Or do what it did.
Yeah, no.
No game I've played really since has done what Skyrim did. I think the closest game that got to
gotta be
what
Red Dead
Skyrim
2.
did was Kingdom Come Deliverance was the closest RPG I think I've played
for you?
since. Yeah, for what like Skyrim offered in terms of non-linearity. In just
I tried
having,
to get
like,
into
this
Kingdom
world
Come.
that just sort of exists, like independent from you, rather than for you. And I think Kingdom Come really did that. It's not quite as it's nowhere near as mainstream as Skyrim was, and I think that's why a lot of people, you know, it's obviously not a game made for everybody.
I mean, it
but
was
think
also a
for
broken
me,
mess.
I did
it
try
was-
to get into Kingdom Come, but the issue with
I see Kingdom Come was fine.
the
for me.
issue I had was
I
not
couldn't
with
do it.
most of the gameplay. It was the fact that they made a fucking gimmick out of the save game system. It's like, no,
Oh
you
yeah,
need to drink
hair of
save
the
your
dog
schnapp.
potion.
It's like,
Oh yeah,
no.
that's what it was. Save
It's
your
like, no,
schnapps.
just let me
oh,
save. You
that shit
fuck.
was so
Whatever.
annoying.
I could do without it, but it never really affected me that much. But I think that's mainly because, I mean, one of the huge issues with it was like the fact that it crashed so often for a lot of people. For me, it was like I had such a smooth experience with it, and it might have been because I was on the Xbox One X, or it might have just been I was just super lucky. But I know the game was fucked, so I get it. Like that's another reason why for a lot of people it was a difficult game to play.
Skyrim's fucked
luckily,
and still
I
is.
luckily for me it was just a really smooth experience where everything went well, and it really did capture for me that feeling of Skyrim, of just having this, you know,
Adventure.
this just huge world, and you just choose whatever the fuck you want to do. You can talk to everybody. Every NPC, you know, has a name and a routine, and they live somewhere. They have a house,
And you can kill them.
and yeah, it's Skyrim is just it's just insane, and no game since has really captured that. The only other games, like I said, Kingdom Come, and then like The Outer Worlds was a game that is similar
Don't you
in
dare.
approach, but it's a hub-based. I don't know why you don't like The Outer Worlds.
Because it's
fucking
not an
good.
RPG. That's
It's
why.
fucking brilliant. Yeah, it fucking is. The Outer
not.
Worlds is terrific.
Oh god.
I don't know what
These
you
two are
possibly
going to
don't
start
like about
punching
it.
each other up over the Outer Worlds.
It's a
which I think
fucking
The Outer
filthy
Worlds is a
shit game.
great game. The Outer Worlds is a great game.
I'll give it another
It has
try eventually.
so many
but-
different routes, dialogue options. You got your party system. You can upgrade all your different characters, give them different gear. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
I mean,
Sounds
when it,
fun.
to bring it back to Skyrim, for me, I think the main thing for me, like obviously for the first 2 years of playing it, I think 2-3 years of playing it, I didn't mod it. It was just vanilla Skyrim, and I was enjoying vanilla Skyrim, and I've done several playthroughs. You know, by this point, I was just fucking in love with this game.
Yeah.
And then I got it. Then I got a PC that could actually do a bit of gaming rather than just playing the game on console. And I was like, this is so much better on PC.
Yeah.
I can mod it. And then I started modding the shit out of Skyrim, and I broke it more times than I didn't.
You have to though, don't you?
Yeah, but I learned so much about modding games through that. Like, I learned so much about how to mod Skyrim. Now I can just do it with my eyes closed. I can throw 100 mods together, and I know it will work because I just order them just right. And it's fine. And so now I can't play vanilla Skyrim anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I've created an experience that I've taken the base of Skyrim and I've molded it into an experience with different mods and bits and pieces here that don't compromise the core identity of it. There are some mods out there that do, such as modding Alduin to be Thomas the fucking Tank Engine, which is amazing, but not really that immersive.
Or all like the body mods where you can make women just really curvy, and like fucking like all like the armor mods that are just like really weird female armor mods where it's like they're wearing nothing.
Yeah, no, none of that.
Yeah, that's definitely not lore friendly.
No, I couldn't. I definitely couldn't do those sorts of mods. However, I did just enjoy adding things to Skyrim through mods, like see what people had created, like quests, full conversions, like Beyond Skyrim Bruma, or Falskar, or Wormstooth, which was removed after a while. Actually, you can't get Wormstooth anymore, but that was a fucking good mod.
Is Falskar still available?
Falskar, I think, is
cool. That was pretty.
Didn't the guy who made that get hired by Bungie?
No idea.
No idea.
Maybe he did. I don't know.
I think something along those lines happened, but my God, you know, those were fun. They were fun little adventures. They added hours and hours into the game, and sometimes they didn't feel too. They weren't always the most lore friendly. Let's be honest. I mean, obviously, Falskar don't exist in the Elder Scrolls, but the point is it adds so much to the game. You can see how dedicated people are to modding it. You know how big that modding community is, and how much shit is on there. It's like, Jesus. People are building an entire bloody new experience on here.
Yeah, I mean, look at Skyblivion.
Exactly.
I mean, that is crazy.
Yeah. Skyblivion, Skywind.
So wild.
Yeah.
Then you've got the Beyond Skyrim project, which I'm not sure what I'm not sure where that's up to, but
you've got Skyrim Together, which is like the multiplayer mod. I don't know how that's going. I don't know if it's finished or if it's still going, but I remember that being a thing.
Or if it's even worth doing.
Well, yeah.
No. There's all sorts. There's in the mods you see everybody's different perceptions of what this game means to them. You know, even from the small mods, the armor mods, to the bloody big mods, to people who mod Thomas the Tank Engine into every single dragon.
Yeah.
You can see exactly what this game means to those people.
Or the people that allow you to put Doctor Who music in the background whenever there's a fight.
Oh yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean main theme plays every time you get into a fight.
Nazim's True Power crashes the game when you install it.
That's it. Wait, what?
Yeah.
There was this random mod on the console version of Skyrim a few years back called Nazim's True Power, and if you install it, it doesn't let you boot up the game.
So dumb.
I need to find it. Hang on. The True Thane Skyrim. Hang on, I'm trying to find the Nazim's True Power.
It might not exist anymore, but
if it broke the game and that was its purpose, it probably won't.
We did it on Horsey and Fox though a while back when we were streaming Skyrim.
We did, yeah.
What was the mod advertised as? Nazim crashes your game.
I don't think there was a description. It was just Nazim's True Power.
And then it was like every episode.
Very often. Oh,
every
what am I
episode
saying?
on
Of course
I would install like another weird mod. I would just pick something off of the fucking Bethesda mod store thing.
I love that.
But you know.
Oh, you mean the mods,
Bethesda
the mods
one.
Bit as opposed to the creation
yeah.
club. I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just so amazing that you could do that. That's the thing. Like, after a while, Bethesda did realise that mods was such a huge scene for it. And I mean, the special edition when that was released, it made it a little bit more. I think the fact that it was 64-bit instead of 32-bit made it a bit more stable on the whole, because old Skyrim, especially on PC, does not matter how well you look after it or how much you do not mod it, it will crash at some point. Like, but if you mod Special Edition just right, there's no reason why it should. And so if you've got Vanilla Special Edition, it'll probably rarely crash. It might crash every now and then. It's still Skyrim, but no, it definitely opened up some more avenues for modding. It allowed you to be more intense on the mods, because you know that you're not just going to crash to desktop. If the mod's not loading right, it might. But if everything's good, like having too many mods won't fuck it. And so,
but it's all about community support for a game like Skyrim. That's why it's such a cult classic as well.
Yeah.
It's not just that it was that great again, but what you're saying and explaining about what modding does and how it changed modding. Well, what that is community investment, and that's giving a community tools to create longevity to the game. It's why Forge is so huge in Halo, and what that did to Halo, and that changed the game. And that's when like the cult Halos, like Halo 3 in that multiplayer, that gave it such a life.
Yeah.
Of what people would do and create, and the fun different game modes they'd create with the Forge and those maps. And I think, you see those only once in a while, every couple of years, those games that last a long time because they're so great for the audience that play them. And I think Skyrim may be one of the best to ever do that.
Because of the because the community can invest themselves into enhancing the experience if they so wish to.
It's the king of community support, really, isn't it? And it's probably inspired loads of other communities to try and support games through modding as well. I think Skyrim's always a game that I think of and look to when I think of mod support, because it is like that quintessential game that has been modded to death over all these years. Yeah, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
People have perfected Skyrim. It's insane. Like, playing it recently for this video for the 10-year anniversary, I tried to make, I have made, for me, it's the perfect Skyrim. I've got 328 mods.
Bloody hell.
Jesus Christ.
I've made sure it's graphically overhauled, gameplay is overhauled, new quests, things like that, follower stuff, just so many big things and so many little things as well. I tried to make it so that I couldn't even tell what was vanilla and what wasn't, and it would just work so well together. And it's just been such a crazy experience going back in, and it really shows the game that I'm playing isn't this weird altered thing that's fake. It is what Skyrim is 10 years later. This is the game, because it's just sort of part of Skyrim. Part of Skyrim's DNA is the modding. It's not like vanilla is separate. It feels like this game that I'm playing, that I've created, is what Skyrim is now, because you can make Skyrim what you want. It's sort of part of the experience of playing Skyrim. Now, even on console, part of the experience of buying Skyrim and playing Skyrim on console is being able to mod and enhance and change your game around. And it just obviously is way bigger on PC, and there's more you can do. But
it's free on PC,
and it's free on console too.
Is it? Oh
yeah.
Oh
yeah, it's free on
What's
console.
all that shit with Bethesda? What's the paid mods
there
then?
are free mods on console, but then there's the Creation Club, which is mods that you have to pay for, basically.
I imagine that's where all the good mods are.
For console, probably not. But actually, probably
mods.
There are decent mods on the mods.
We modded it on Horsey and Fox.
We did. I don't know if they
Xbox.
would have changed that since, or made it more monetized since then, because it's been a good
PC,
5 years.
You can simply find far better mods just on a mod website for free, usually. I usually go to Nexus Mods. They put out a tweet the other day that made me physically sad.
Nexus Mods?
Yeah.
Was it that one that I quoted?
It must have been.
The modern world?
Yeah, the modern world.
Wait, what?
The modern
What was
world.
that?
Yeah, I liked Nexus Mods up until that moment.
I'll send it in chat. Ego, Tyler. It's in Skype chat. Go have a look at that.
Your POV, Assassin's Creed, any of them. When you're playing an Assassin's Creed game and the main story forces you to the modern world, get me out of here.
The modern world.
The modern world.
Oh no.
In the Abstergo Entertainment, yeah. I fucking quote tweeted it and said, "Hands up if you love the modern world," and my tweet got 460 likes.
Oh god.
But also, all of like so many of the replies were people starting like discourse about Assassin's Creed Modern Day. I was like, guys, I just think the modern world sounds funny. For fuck's sake.
I love that that's like a thing that happens. You can just say anything, and people will start.
But what if they bring back, James? What if they bring back like a good modern world? What if it's good again?
What if they bring back Desmond in the modern world? The modern world.
Oh my god!
Like people say that. People, like I had someone going like, but what hypothetically, like if it was like a good one, you would play it again. I'm like, there's no hypothetically. It'll never happen. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, that's what we've done for years. That's what we're not doing anymore.
They just like want to coax you into saying, yeah, I would play it again, so they can feel good about themselves.
Yeah. If everything you wanted, if everything you ever wanted in the next Assassin's Creed game happened, you'd play it. You can't say you wouldn't. Like it's like, what a stupid hypothetical, you fucking dumb
If the new Assassin's Creed was the greatest game ever made and you loved it, you'd play it, wouldn't you?
I mean,
like, yeah.
Okay, so back to the point. That's the moment Nexus Mods pissed away its reputation.
Oh god.
But no, it's good to mod some Skyrim every now and then. It just definitely benefits.
Oh my god, we're still talking about Skyrim?
Yeah,
Jesus
it
Christ.
Definitely benefits the experience. We were still talking, we didn't finish this conversation. I look forward to Skyrim 3. That's actually coming as just like there's a free update for special edition that's going to add like I think like 4 creations to it for some reason. I don't understand what the point is. It's like an appetizer, I think. It's like, look, this is what you can get in the anniversary edition, but more. And I think that's where a lot of people are going to realise no.
If I download that, it's not happening. I'm not touching it, Bethesda.
No, I'm not touching this.
I'm not. Skyrim, right?
Yeah, you've sold this. You've sold this well, Ethan. I'm never gonna play this.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm never gonna play this. Yeah.
That's good. Check out my new video when it comes out. I'm making a Skyrim video. Watch the Skyrim video. It's coming up soon.
Top 5 Skyrim videos.
Are coming. Videos have been coming from the boys. Videos have been fucking coming from all the boys.
I know. Yeah, we're doing bits and bobs.
I'm glad I'm back making videos. I'm stoked.
And you look American.
That's so fucking weird.
What was that? What does it mean?
It was just someone literally goes, "You look American" in this video. I don't know what it means. That's what I said.
Does "you look American" mean? You look American. I don't even know what this means, but it rattles.
What are you saying?
Beat it.
Just a couple of dorks.
Beat it, dorks. Yeah, you actually. I think it's the hair as well, because you've got shorter hair. It's like a shock to the system.
I've cut my hair. Yeah, I've shaved the head.
Yeah,
I've shaved the head. Yeah. Someone asked me what the fuck happened to your hair, dude. I'm like, I was too good looking, had to cut it. It was straight. People couldn't get things done around me. You know what I mean? Like, it was tough, and I'm like, you know what? I've got to cut this hair. It's a fucking. It was my cross to bear, but I was just like, you know what? For everyone else's sake. Hey man, it's 2021, George. It wasn't just women; it was also men.
It was also the men. Everyone
Tyler.
Wanted some Tyler.
I love
some stick of dynamite.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You'd be surprised. I saw
an ad about pasta, and now I want pasta. This is not good.
Wait, what?
There was an ad before. I was just checking the video where somebody commented, "You look American," and an ad played about like pasta, and now I really want some pasta.
Oh, I could eat some fucking pasta.
I could fuck up a pasta right now. That's all I'm saying.
That's not something I've ever said. I resent all of that.
No, you did. You did. You asked me what a cuisine a fucking pub was.
What?
It was years ago. I talked about, like, you know, for my birthday.
How do you remember this, dude? How do you remember this shit?
Because it was so funny. Because George made it a meme.
We've done 10,000 podcasts. I don't remember any of this shit.
And you were like trying to get me to explain like what type of food they serve, and I'm like, it's just a pub. And you're like, yeah, but what cuisine is it, man? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, it's not. There is no cuisine. It's just a fucking pub.
That's a weird one, because we have pubs here and I wouldn't ask what cuisine's at a pub. I know it's at a pub. You're going to have a fucking steak and chips. You're going to have a fucking burger.
You can have a curry. You can have fish and chips.
Oh, no, you're not going to have a curry at a pub here. You'll have fish and chips.
You can here.
That's
a classic English piece of food.
Sometimes it tastes like arse, other times it tastes fine.
It's a quintessential English dish. It is a chicken tikka masala.
Curry.
Well, that's because it's
it actually is. I'm not even joking.
It's a Scottish dish.
It's not English cuisine. It's a tikka masala.
A tikka masala is Scottish cuisine. Actually, it's Scottish.
Is it from India?
It's not from India, tikka
I'm not-
masala.
Is it
No,
not?
no,
Is it
it's
not
from
really?
Scotland.
What?
Yeah.
A chicken tikka masala? That's not an Indian curry.
No, it's not.
Wow. We learn things here every day.
Don't say we learn things. I want someone Googling this. Don't say we learn things until it's Googled.
No, I want to believe it.
Yeah, of
No,
course.
chicken-
Yeah, go fuck yourself. You can all go fuck
Place
yourself.
of
It's fucking
origin,
Indian. What are you...
United Kingdom, and Indian subcontinent.
Curry origins from fucking... Maybe curry in general.
Well, it's obviously a
origins
meal
It's
from-
taken...
saying,
Well,
yeah.
It takes
everyone that
inspiration,
cut...
but
Well, yeah, but
It-
it's... You
tikka
didn't invent-
masala was-
There's no curry that was...
oh, it
What I want to
says-
say is... There's no curry invented in the UK. It's because it's a deviation of another Indian curry
That's probably
that
true.
originated in the
That's
UK.
probably more
I accept
true.
that.
That's probably
I
more
can accept
true.
that.
It says the dish was
I accept that.
popularized by cooks from the Indian subcontinent living in Great Britain.
Yeah.
So it's
But
a
that's
dish
what I
that
mean. That's what I
originated
mean.
in Britain, but it was cooked by Indian people.
Indian people, they came from... But that's what I'm saying. Like,
it
you didn't come up with a curry
It was
in
made
your
in
life.
1970s by a
Scottish
Bangladeshi
person.
chef in Glasgow.
Yeah.
See, I'm right.
Yeah,
it's from
see,
Scotland.
so it
it's
did,
it's a
yeah.
Scottish
I'm fine with that.
Bangladeshi
I
dish.
accept that. Let's not pretend an English person ever thought of making a curry.
No, let's
and
not.
inventing
Let's not
one.
do that.
No,
That's not what I
no,
meant.
no, but it
it's from
originated in Scotland.
It's from Scotland.
I'm okay
from
with that. That's
Scotland,
fine.
yeah.
As long as we know it was an Indian person made it, though.
Yeah, Indian person made it.
Because I'm not eating it. If an
Which-
Indian person didn't make a chicken masala, I'm not fucking eating it.
We're trying to
Okay.
whitewash the history of curry.
No,
Classic
no,
English.
because it was a
I'm trying to
Bangladeshi
just
chef.
save
It's
truth,
Scotland.
save culture here.
Toast sandwich.
Toast sandwich. Oh, is that
Oh,
bread
for
with
God's
toast in the
sake.
middle? That's the centerpiece of the sandwich. Is a toast.
I hate my fucking country, I swear to God.
What is a toast
You guys are dumb
sandwich?
fucks.
An 1861 recipe says to add salt and pepper to taste.
What the fuck is a toast sandwich, guys?
That's such an English thing to make up. It's just the most boring fucking people in
Fucking
the world.
bread
You
sandwich,
fucking English. Just like you guys are so fucking boring.
Bread and
Let's
bread.
make a fucking.
You know what? There's a picture here
Yeah,
that
got a
makes the
nice
toast
toast
sandwich
sandwich.
look somewhat appetizing. I didn't realise that was possible.
Every time I think of moving to England, and I remember how shit your food is. Every time I'm like, I'll move to England.
Next time you
We're
come
gonna give
over,
you
we're going
English
to a
food,
fucking Greg's. That's the end of it.
Yeah, well, I never had Greg's.
Well, you
I
will.
never had Greg's.
You will have a Greg's.
It's a-
You will experience a Greg's.
What do you have at a Greg's? Is it just like a meat pie?
It's
Is that the
basically
sort of
then,
thing you-
then we'll take you to a Dixie Chicken. We need to box off these places.
All right.
A Dixie
All right,
chicken.
Dixie chicken.
It's
I've never heard of
like
Dixie
a really
chicken.
shitty
What's
restaurant
Dixie
chain you find in cities.
Oh my God. We'll take you to Fry Chicks. We'll do a Fry Chick stream. And we can watch Tyler just empty his bowels.
What is fried chicken? What the fuck is fried chicken?
It's a takeaway
so
near
bad.
James and George.
It's literally in Kingsthorpe, Northampton, and only Kingsthorpe, Northampton. It's the worst. Their slogan
Does
is
it
for
taste
when
bad, or
mum's
is it
not
how you
cooking.
feel after you eat it that's bad?
It probably tastes fine.
It's kind of like okay, like it doesn't taste bad. You better be
does that
talking about
mean?
paracetamol, otherwise I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
better be
dude,
talk-
I just had some paracetamol.
you better be
before this
talking
podcast,
about
don't worry,
cough
it's just
syrup, otherwise I'm gonna fuck your day up, sunshine.
Oh man, cough syrup really does make you go a bit. Go a
Cough
bit
syrup's fucking disgusting. man.
You
Loopy.
would, you fucking
just
pussy.
die of pneumonia.
What the?
You know, like be a man, die of pneumonia. That's the rule.
That's how men die.
Exactly,
Men die
pneumonia.
with water in their lungs, like a man. You drown.
You drown in your own saliva in your lungs. Nice.
Don't.
And when it
fucking
finally
rappers
happens,
do-
all I'll be
do
thinking to
cough syrup.
myself
I'm
is
a man.
finally.
Is that
Yeah,
a thing?
finally I'm a man.
Finally, a man's death.
Yeah, I'm now a tough man, and I die a tough man.
This is right. This
I
is how
stepped
we
out of the
create
darkness. I
soft
laced up my
times.
my bootstraps, and I became a tough man.
And then he created soft time.
I did what had to
and
be done.
died. Oh no.
Yeah, that was fucking weird. George, what's in your recommended, mate? I missed the last
Oh, yeah,
episode.
'cause
Was
this
what
madness
was
is
it?
dialing
What did I
up.
miss?
Oh, bloody fucking hell. I'm George. Oh, I forgot
good.
to do it.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, bloody fucking hell. There's a monkey on my YouTube.
Okay.
Jesus
Let's give this a
Christ.
watch.
Hang on. All right,
Alright,
I'm ready to go.
I'm
You
ready.
guys ready?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
That's what the internet is made for, man. That's incredible.
That's incredible, George.
Yeah.
I think I sent you something on Facebook a while back that you might appreciate. Yeah, I sent you something. It's titled "We're almost at the end of the movie and we haven't even used all of our stock footage yet."
Ethan's
No, we
recommended.
were just trying to Google like a rip off the Incredible Hulk, and we found the Amazing Bulk.
Oh god.
And this is apparently from the Amazing Bulk.
I'm
Yeah,
just skimming it
All
now.
right.
This is insane.
So we're gonna count it down. Are we watching this
we
now?
can do.
I'm just skimming it. I mean, it's 5 minutes long. If you want to sit for 5
Oh, it
minutes.
is fun.
I'm just skimming it and looking at the bits.
The Amazing.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I think it was. I don't know. I genuinely do not know, but it's. I suppose worth it.
What the fuck, dude? This is fucking.
Speaking of weird movies, I watched one the other night that was just a fucking fever dream. It was called Willy's
it?
Wonderland.
It's the worst acting of all time as well. Worst acting of all time.
What the Amazing?
Especially the end. This girl screaming no.
It's basically Five Nights at Freddy's, but with Nicolas Cage beating up animatronics.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It was a fucking weird experience, though.
Nicolas Cage says yes to everything.
Why did I get this recommended to me off of that video? It's the kid that says he's gonna uppercut Santa. It's like the 5-year-old that talks about gonna uppercut Santa to his
I
dad.
respect that.
Oh, I love this video.
Yeah, can we watch this video? It's a fucking great video.
Right, give me a second. It's taking
Yeah,
a minute
okay.
to...
I'm ready.
I'm imagining. Okay, I now imagine
little
this
bit,
is
a little
James.
bit.
This is actually James.
I
Okay.
can see it. I can see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Okay, this is James, ladies and gentlemen. Just so you know, when James is a kid, we went viral, 30 million views. All right, we ready to go, Ethan?
Ready to watch this video?
I am ready.
Alright.
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
You aren't absolute. That's why you're on the naughty list. Well, that's why you're on the naughty list. Because you're
So
being
confident.
naughty right now.
So
You're gonna
confident.
be on the naughty list if you keep talking like that.
No, because Father Christmas is not being very nice to me.
Because you're being naughty. You're on the naughty list.
No, I'm not. I'm on the good list, actually.
You're not.
He's like, what do you know, bitch?
I am on the good list. If you keep saying that word again and again and again, I'm not on naughty list.
Father Christmas rung me last night when I was at work and said, "You better."
Yes, like I believe that happened.
Or he's gonna stay on the naughty list and he won't get no presents for Christmas. That's what he said to me. So you've got to start being a good boy.
To him.
Silly man.
Because me, I'm not on bad list.
You're on the naughty list, mate.
No, I'm not.
Well, then be a good boy. Stay.
That's unbelievable.
fucking
This kid's
uppercut
like, I'll fucking knock his fucking beard off the old cunt. Like,
Oh, I
that's
love
just-
that kid.
This kid's so aggressive. I'll uppercut him.
Oh, that's
Like, he knew
amazing.
exactly the punch, and then he demonstrated that exact technique perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh, that was terrific.
Oh my god. I'm now looking at pictures of delicious sandwiches. I'm looking at a French dip sandwich right
Is
now.
there a
nice.
toast sandwich in there?
Oh, it's so, my mouth is watering. It's like toasted, glistening on the outside, a bit of butter and mayo on the inside, and then some beef in there. Oh,
I'd fuck up a jar.
but
of
it looks like
Marmite
beef
right now.
tartare, like a raw beef. Like, it just looks fucking unbelievable. And then a dip there. You know, there's some fucking balsamic in there. I'm just looking at pictures of sandwiches, and there is just unbelievable sandwiches around the world. It's just unbelievable.
I'm gonna
Just Google sandwiches
unbelievable
and
sandwiches.
then go to Google Images and just have a great fucking time. Your mouth's gonna just fucking water.
I mean, I would, but
I'm gonna have.
I'm from the UK.
There's
so
a
I'll
place
start
at
with
my There's a place in my building at work. This Colombian place, and their sandwiches fuck so hard. And I'm gonna get one of those for lunch tomorrow. I can't fucking wait.
ham. Nice.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, what are these?
Oh my
these
God.
are some. That's a bit fucking weird. Okay, that's a cool sandwich. I like that. I like some of these sandwiches, and some of the other ones I look at and go, that would hurt.
Oh, like a fucking Reuben sandwich. It's got like pickles and roast ham on there and mustard. Oh my god, so good. So good. Holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's
A Philly.
fucking
I really want to have a
demoralising,
Philly
but-
cheesesteak in Philadelphia. That's something I didn't get to do in the States. A Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'll tell you what, the Americans know how to fucking throw a sandwich together. They know how to fucking throw a sandwich together. There was this one bagel place in New York, and it fucking kicked my dick in the dirt. It was that good. Holy shit. Oh my god. You trying to say it like an American? And he just went and did it in my voice. There was like 3 accents.
That's why I laugh.
Tyler. You changed accents 3 times. Yeah, dude, I don't know what the fuck. I'm trying to help you.
Hey man, I'll give you $12 if you give me a fucking sandwich right now.
I'm trying to think about
whatever
the
you got
psychological
on, just throw it
aspect of this.
together. All right, I'm fucking hungry.
Yeah, well, they don't sound like they're 8.
Top
like you,
5
but they
singers.
sound like men. They sound like men. They
Hey
because Australians
man,
sound like men.
I'm an Australian
you know.
man. I was born in
Yeah.
hard times, so I'm a hard man.
Well, I
and-
mean, we're definitely born with a level of work ethic and hardness that you only wish to understand, James.
Well,
That
I
is
was
true.
born in soft
I would say
times,
that.
alright? And
You were-
soft
I mean, you were
times
born-
breed
you were
hard
born-
men, so get ready,
You were,
alright?
you were born. Yeah, you were born in soft times, and you became a soft man.
No, soft times breed hard men, hard times breed
No.
soft men. That's how it works.
No, that's not at all how it works. You dumb fuck.
Explain it.
It doesn't
to me,
work
how
at
does it
all,
work?
guys. Please.
Soft times breed soft men. Soft men bring hard times, and hard times bring hard men. Yeah, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, what about the women? What about the hard women and the soft women?
Oh,
Mate, you're asking. I didn't invent this.
There is no
mate.
answer
I'm
to that
talking
question
just
that
from
doesn't
personal
come from
experience
anyone,
because I mean, there's no answer to that question that'll end well for me. So I'm just not going to answer the question and say I don't know. I don't know. I didn't invent it. I'm just simply quoting
The
it.
quote
Joe
is
Rogan
it's like
invented
it's just some ridiculous thing that Joe Rogan said, isn't it? Although I don't
Yes.
think he
Nah,
originally-
it's
it's been a
He
meme.
quoted
Nah,
it.
it's been around.
He quoted it,
It's
but
been around.
the quote
It's a
came
thing
from
that
Alpha
people
Quote.
have said. It's like one
Is
of
it,
those.
is it like
right-wing
one of those
memes.
ridiculous things you see people repost on Facebook?
It's like a
Like-
Facebook.
Yes, it
meme.
is.
Yeah.
It's exactly that.
Like,
it's exactly
like,
that.
like
It's
shit,
exactly
like,
that.
like shit
Exactly
like,
what it is.
like, I don't talk much, but when I do, you'll know about it. And shit like that.
Yeah,
Shit like
yeah.
you literally post on Facebook. You definitely talk too much.
it's like, oh, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer, and it's a picture of the Grim Reaper in the background or something like that. Or it's
Why
like,
has Amir gone through like this fucking Sigma phase? It's so funny. We keep fucking.
What
like,
is that? What's up with
mocking him
that?
for
What's
it
a,
because
what's
it's
a Sigma
hilarious.
phase?
because he's a
So
Sigma
like he
male.
just keeps saying stuff. Like
No,
he
he's a
said
fucking
the other
Sigma
day.
male, my guy.
He said what did he fucking say? It was so funny that it became a meme. It was oh, do you ever have the tools to absolutely destroy someone but just decide not to?
tools. Well, I always have the tools
Oh,
because I'm a
what the
man.
fuck
He
was
said it like
that?
completely
What?
unironically.
Oh, Amir, man, he's going through it. He's going through
And then he said the other day, someone was asking for advice, and he was like, "My best advice is to forgive, but don't forget."
Oh,
So fucking funny.
oh, Amir,
I love
bro.
Amir so
no.
much.
Honestly,
I love Amir so much. Let's be careful with the advice,
Oh
huh,
my
bud?
God.
Let's be careful.
Forgive,
Oh god.
but don't forget.
Oh Amir. He's grown up fast, and he feels like he's fucking sprouted some fucking wings.
I mean, the
I said,
world's
mate,
come
it's
out.
alright. You've got plenty of time. Let's slow it down. Let's not get ahead of yourself.
old is
you got plenty. You got plenty.
He's going
you got
through the
fucking
dual com phase of being like trying to be overly wise.
He's going through the Joe founded
time. Yeah, he
scab
is. He's trying to be
phase.
overly wise. Yeah, it's like
Oh, that's
no, I
amazing.
found it. Oh, that Joe fucking. That's a fucking good kid.
I love
and
him.
And he's
I love him so
and
much.
he has a fucking work ethic behind him. Yeah, and he's
And he goes,
People
thanks
don't know
guys for
like
the
his
15,000
background and shit, but he's come from like he hasn't had it easy, and he's become out a really nice, good, well mannered, and well like work ethic like no one.
Yeah,
Power to
Like he's a
destroy
great,
someone.
He's easy to
Guy.
get on
great
with
young
as
man
well.
for a fucking 18-year-old.
Yeah,
He's such a fucking good guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
And
I
I
love
would
Joe.
if Joe's giving me motivation, I'll fucking listen to Joe. Even for an 18-year-old, I'm like that kid's he's got his head in the right place.
Yeah.
He's someone I don't worry
Well,
about. He's someone
guys,
I
but
don't
we
worry
need
about.
to distance ourselves from him though, because we're Marxists, and he's an outspoken
true.
communist. I don't know.
That's
Yeah, oh, yeah, what
what
the
does that
fuck
mean?
was
We're
that?
Marxists
I
and
love-
he's a communist. Isn't
I
that
love-
the same
well,
thing?
we pretend to be
I love
Marxists
that
because
people
it gets us
commented
more
we
views, but we're
associate
actually
with
fascists.
well-known
Yeah.
communists
Yeah.
like founded
And
Skyrim.
we have to
Oh.
distance ourselves from Joe, the founder of Skyrim, because he's an outspoken communist.
Exactly.
Didn't he react to when you tweeted that? Joe responded to it, and he found that so. I get the vibe he found that so funny because he just looked at it and then just
Yeah,
did
it
a
was
video.
so-
where it's
Oh,
like,
because it
today's
makes
video
zero sense.
reciting the Communist Manifesto or something like that.
Joe,
Oh,
founded
that's so
Scarab, is
funny.
my favourite outspoken communist.
Yeah, the top
Um,
5 outspoken communists. Joe.
He's also
founded
my
Scarab's on
favourite
that
man to receive
Yeah.
£15,000.
Yeah, exactly. The person though that said that said they wanted to send me a voice message and they didn't.
Yeah. That's naughty.
So
Oh yeah.
they
would
would
have
have
reacted
wanted
to
to
that.
send
That
me
would've
through a
been-
voice
that would've been
memo.
good
To
fun.
put on the
They're all
podcast.
talk. They're all like,
Yeah,
they'll never
these
let
pussies,
me on the podcast.
man.
They'll never let me talk and have my platform. Fuck them. And they're like, oh, you can if you want. They're like, oh shit.
They're like,
Yeah,
oh
shit,
fuck,
no,
I'm gonna
don't-
get scared of the 4 pillars.
I
Look.
love how this thing, right, so at the end of this whole big comment about blah 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 whatever, they go, by the way, as a conservative, in brackets, arguably far right individual, I enjoy founded Scarab. I just don't like blatant lies. I don't really care
What
you
are they
like.
on about?
Blatant lies.
Yeah,
They're having this. No. Let me explain this to you, James. This is a person that like has spent so many hours, like literally so many hours, thinking about arguments in their heads with us that we've never had with them. Like they'll listen to things we say or anyone says, and they're fucking having arguments, dead
In the
serious,
shower.
like arguments with their responses to themselves. That they've now come at us like we've been in a war of words for months. You know what I mean? That's what they're coming
amazing.
out.
People
Like,
do
that's
that.
how it feels to me. I'm like, there's so
Yeah.
much history behind what she's saying
Yeah,
or he's
yeah.
saying. And we have no idea what the fuck it's coming from. We're like, I don't understand this at all.
Don't know.
it's
Like,
so good.
You're
Oh
just
my
you're
God.
just
Wait, let me-
talking about. Yeah.
Let me read
You're
this
remembering
because
things
it's,
we don't
it's
even
actually
remember.
funny. I've been fucking skimming this for the last like minute. It's so fucking fun. Let me read it. Let me read it for everybody.
Just
Okay,
do.
so they said, "Lol, having not watched the vid because I don't feel like being fed bullshit for 2 hours. Your comment is hilarious." They're probably replying to someone. "It's so fake. I guarantee they're all playing these games and talking about them off camera." Like I said a few
yeah,
years
that's true.
ago, I remember James and George defending Ben Shapiro's transphobic answer in one of his Q&As. I remember James saying that LGBT people are weird jokingly. I remember several sexist jokes over the years. Now suddenly they're virtue signaling about being betrayed and taking the knee. Nothing to do with trying to grow the channel, I'm sure. I also suspect they've distanced themselves from founded Scarab for the same reason. He's a self-admitted communist on the far left. They want to virtue signal to mainstream centre-left culture. By the way, as a conservative, arguably far-right individual, I enjoy founded Scarab, just don't like blatant lies.
It's
Absolutely
just
incredible.
absolute
Imagine being
insanity.
that fucking like touch grass cunt.
That's a good troll.
Touch grass.
Insane.
Holy shit! Like, what are we doing, dude?
That's got to be a good
That's
troll. It has
so
to be.
fucking funny to me.
And then when if you
So
check the quote, retweet, it's Joe.
People can't change their minds. People can't go
Oh yeah, it's
and
Joe.
like be more empathetic and nicer. That's all it is. That's really all it is. We grew up and thought we actually like being nice to people.
We
It makes our
realised,
lives happier.
oh,
It
we're
makes
kind of
us
being
be-
cunts. We're kind of being cunts. Let's not do that anymore. And that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And we're all much happier not being cunts.
Yeah, yeah,
I
definitely.
certainly
It's
am.
really nice. It's really nice to be far more accepting of everybody.
Yeah.
It's all about growing the channel though. At the end of the day,
Yeah, it's all about
I
growing
actually
the
hate
channel.
everyone.
Because as you know, our channels are all growing the fastest they've ever been. We're doing the best we've ever done in our whole entire history.
Yeah. That's the reason why I got a full-time job instead of doing YouTube. That's
Exactly.
why.
It's
Because my
the
channel's
reason
doing
It's all
why
going
I
very well
consider
with our
hanging
centre
myself
left.
every day. Because my channel's doing so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, across the mind, you know, you think you have those thoughts, you're like, oh, I'm worthless and everyone would be better off without me, you know?
Yeah,
And that's
exactly.
what goes through your head.
That's
what goes
success.
through your
Yeah,
head.
yeah, it's success. When
That's,
you try to appeal to the far left, regressive culture.
yeah, exactly.
Who want to accept
So it-
trans people, and that's bad.
Apparently,
Oh my God,
Apparently,
we've got the most hate we've ever gotten over the last year of like calling this shit out,
I know it's insane.
and it's all about helping us grow.
It's all about helping us grow. That's
see,
what
it's
we're
the
doing. We're
long
just doing
game.
it for
We
clout.
actually don't give a shit. We just want to grow.
Well, bad publicity.
Well,
is
ultimately, you're
still
all
publicity,
sheep, and
bro.
we'll all convert you to our side.
Exactly,
And then
you're
you'll
all-
pay us on Patreon.
You're all sheep. I'm right. Facebook
Facebook.
told me so. There is no COVID. Whatever
There
else they
isn't.
whatever else bollocks they spew.
Oh, there's no COVID.
There's a conspiracy at
not
the heart
real.
of this because I want to feel important.
Yeah, you see,
Get
the
alive.
vaccine is killing me.
Yeah, exactly.
Slowly.
The vaccine killed me off.
When I die at the ripe old age of 80 years old, it'll be from that COVID vaccine. I would
Yeah,
have
it
lived
will
until
be.
81 were it not for the COVID vaccine, alright?
You know,
So-
the government are putting metal shards in it, mate.
metal
They're
shards.
putting microchips and Bill Gates is tracking you.
I've got a microchip in my knob now, thanks to COVID.
The mad theories
God
that have
damn
come
it.
from a simple virus that's killing people is
I
mad.
know.
It's because if there weren't any restrictions on people's liberties in the meantime, nobody would give a shit. But because there were, people were like, it's not real, it's about control, it's this, it's that, it's
This mask is fucking suffocating me.
this
I
much
can't
is
fucking
oppression.
breathe.
Did you see that video of that guy getting like fucking his clock fucking cleaned in his like restaurant? He's
Oh,
just
yeah,
showing
yeah,
about
yeah.
Not being served for his mask or something. James, can you find that video?
Getting
That's
his
a great
clock
video.
Fuck,
clean.
I
Is
have
that
no
like a
idea if I can
saying?
find it, but I have seen it.
Yeah, he got a fucking big right hand. Well, he's like in a diner in America, and he's not wearing a mask. And he's being told to leave because they have to. It's the law, and wherever they are, you've got to wear a mask inside when you're walking around until you've got a seat. And he's like, "No, I'm not wearing it. You can't make me." Like just abusing the fuck out of these people, abusing the fuck out of these people, and then he starts threatening them. He's like, "I'll fucking knock you out. I'll beat you up." To this guy, "What are you gonna do? I'll fucking, knock you out." And some guy comes out of nowhere and just fucking knocks him out.
This video.
What, have you
Yeah.
found it? You
There
found
you
it?
go. I've sent you a link. Is it that one?
Yeah, let me have a
Let me
look.
have a look.
Rowdy anti-masker gets punched in the face. I mean, we can watch this anyway, even if it isn't it. This is fucking
hang
funny.
on. Yeah, it is the right video.
There's a guy in this who starts fucking doing a commentary.
So you need to
on
go
it.
to about 15 seconds. Go to 16 seconds.
There you go, I'm there.
Okay.
We're gonna count
Ready to
down?
roll?
I don't even know if they
We'll
show
watch it.
the punch.
Do they not?
We'll find out, won't we?
there a-
Alright, 3, 2.
All right, wait. Where are we
1.
going? 16 seconds. You said shit. Sorry.
16 seconds. Yeah. 16
Yeah. Okay, I'm
seconds,
ready.
yeah.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Play.
There's a link to the original video in the comments. I mean, in the description.
Oh, should we do that?
Yeah, it's on
Yeah, let's do
Twitter.
that
Do you want the link to
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah.
Sure.
Let's do that.
Okay,
let's
okay.
not watch it this way.
Alright.
And where's the original video?
I'll
it's a
put it in the
Twitter,
Skype
yeah.
It's a
chat.
Twitter video.
It's just a-
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
How to properly ask an anti-masker to leave the restaurant. Oh my god,
Yeah.
56 seconds. This has got to be the
Alright.
best 56 seconds of all time.
Fucking
Alright,
hope
here
so.
we go.
It's good.
I'm ready when you are.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Play.
Let's go.
Hey, buddy, go fuck yourself.
Fucking love Americans, man. We're gonna have a fucking problem, dude.
Threatening.
Americans
threatening
are
them.
so like fucking.
I
'cause
just
they've
wanna-
been
he's gonna
told
come,
their
he's
whole
come
life.
back in, the prick. I like how he's
Go on, give him
Where's
one.
that?
Yes!
Oh, shit!
That's
Just a straight right
brilliant.
hand.
Yes, man.
Never was stood up and clapped.
Drops him. Glasses go flying. Look at him. He's saying that's
Amazing.
assault. Now he's pointing at him. That's
He
assault. I'm
doesn't
gonna call
even
the
pick his
cops.
glasses up. He just leaves.
Probably because he's fucking his head's spinning.
He's
just gone
threatening
back-
them. I'll
the
fuck
guy
your
who chinned him
restaurant
just
up.
went and sat back down.
Oh,
That's
man,
amazing.
that's great.
such a
And then
good
he got,
video.
and then he's talking all this shit about fucking up their restaurant and getting into a fight and
He just
hurting
charges
them
in from
and fucking
down the
them
way
up.
and fucking chins him and then goes back to his
And then
seat.
and then he goes, "Oh, that's assault." He gets it. That's assault. I'm calling the cops. You're a fucking.
And this was
Yeah.
only like
What
a
a
like a
fucking
couple weeks
nonsense.
ago.
Oh man.
Yeah, this was a couple weeks ago.
It's like, come on, we're so deep in now. Just put your mask on. Like, just, come on. Like, I know they can't
We all
force you
hate
to
it.
put it on, but they can refuse your service. You
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
like, just put it on. It
it's
makes it so
weird.
much
Just wear
easier.
your fucking mask. If you go into a fucking building and the people who own it say, "Could you just wear a mask?" Just fucking do it
Yeah,
or leave.
yeah.
Stop being such a.
It's because
fucking
Americans
prick.
are so entitled. Well, I don't want to generalize, but there's a lot of Americans you see on social media that all these videos where it's people going, "No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that." It's all American
America's
people.
the land of the
because,
free, buddy.
Yeah, it's more like the land of the fucking bitches that can't fucking fuck. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. It's just annoying. American people
Land of
fucking
the
annoy
bitches
me.
that can't fucking fuck.
It's the land of the bitches, alright? This is the land of banter.
Somebody gilded the Americans the illusion of freedom, and now they're literally prancing
Well,
about
yeah,
pretending
exactly.
to be
Because
free.
let's be honest, America is not the fucking land of the free, is it? It's not whatsoever. It's the land of Eat my fucking nuts, bro.
Fair enough. Yeah, that works.
My nut, dude, you've asked a lot of people to like lick and touch genitalia. reviews, dude.
Yeah, because I'm fucking touch deprived, Tyler. That's why. So cry for help.
I'm touch deprived. I'm fucking touch
Someone
deprived.
please
Have
sag
you
on
guys
D's.
seen-
Alright, let's
Have
go.
you guys seen Eternals yet, or what?
No, I've
No,
not
I'm
seen
not going to watch it
Eternals.
because the MCU does not interest me anymore at all. It's just not good.
Oh, turn it up, you dickhead.
You're saying it's not
Fucking
good,
hell.
but you're not seeing any of it.
Yeah, but why would
Yeah.
I? Where's Captain
a dickhead.
America
Winter
and
Soldier.
where's Iron
Fuck,
Man?
he's there. He's
Captain
yes, he's there.
America's
Fucking
there.
his name's Sam Wilson. You
It's not
fuck.
Chris Evans though, is it? I love
Oh,
Anthony
you're-
Who
Mackie.
cares?
You fucking.
I love Anthony
Good,
Mackie, but I'm just
absolute-
not interested at this point. The Infinity Saga was good. It was great. And now it's the ship
So's
sailed.
this. This is all also great as well.
Is it? Like, I watched WandaVision, that was pretty good. And it was like, well, what's going on, though? Nothing happened.
You
Well,
need to
maybe
watch it.
You'll find out.
You
Yeah.
need to watch it. You're not gonna find
Yeah,
out
but
everything
you said to
want.
me that, oh, Loki's fucking shit, man. It's, like, not worth
No,
watching.
It's not. It's not shit. It's just everyone thinks it's like the greatest show ever made, which it's not.
It's not. It's not at all.
Yeah.
But like, it's good.
Falcon the
It's
Winter
fun.
Soldier. You've got to watch that. That's a
Falcon and
fucking
Soldier's
awesome show.
incredible. Yeah.
Do I have to
It's
watch
so
it, though?
good. Oh my god, you're the worst.
Yes,
You're
if
the
you
worst.
don't want to.
And
but
like
I just
Black
don't
Widow
miss
as
out.
well. You haven't really sold me in this
Don't
current
watch Black
phase of the
Widow.
MCU.
Don't
You're
watch
like,
Black
oh,
Widow.
Loki's
Don't.
shit, boring. Don't Eternals is like
None
pretty
of us
bad.
have said Loki's shit and boring. It's just
No
not
one said
what
that.
everyone's making it out to be as the greatest
It's
show.
good.
ever
It's
made.
mid. It's good mid. Solid. Solid
Yeah.
fun.
Eternals
fine.
looks pretty gay as well. I'm not gonna lie.
Eternals
Pretty
is
gay.
Eternals is not the best. It's not the worst.
See, that
So-
doesn't
Guys,
fill
you're
me
really
with hope
selling this. I have to
because
say.
it's like
No, I mean
the
I'm not
brand
talking
new
about
phase
I'm-
in the MCU, the big
Shang-Chi
new
was fucking
story.
brilliant.
Oh, Shang-Chi,
Shang-Chi
yeah,
was
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
awesome.
that's
Shang-Chi
good.
was
I never
sick.
watched it, but yeah, I reckon that's.
I haven't been able
Shang-Chi's
to watch
sick.
it either, but that's.
So there's hits and there's misses, and the Eternals was just I was like, it's the first time I've ever watched an MCU movie. I'm like, it's too much. There's too much going on.
I feel
in
like
this
I'm
universe.
gonna
There's
like
too much
it
in the universe
because
going
of that. I feel like I'm gonna be like, actually, I really love this because I kind of
Why?
like when things go just mental and too much. I kind of love too much.
It
I
just
don't know,
reminds
man.
me
Oh,
of
it's
I'm
too-
gonna
the.
really
no,
vibe
it
with
was-
it.
I don't know, man.
It was
Mental
too much
too
for
much
me.
hasn't exactly worked out for us.
Yeah.
What's it
Yeah, I
even
agree.
about Eternals? Like, what
About
happened?
the Eternals.
There are Eternals, which are they're like beings that were created by the fucking what are they called? The big fucking Titan things.
Can we just call it them
The-
fucking? No, just the big.
The- What?
Oh yeah, the things. I
They're
forget
made by
what
the
they're
big fucking.
The what are they?
And they're born from
called?
planets. The
Celestials.
what the fuck?
Celestials.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Celestials. And the Celestial, they were created by one Celestial that they serve, and their mission's pretty much like this is like the prologue to the movie. And their mission's to defeat these like monsters that are taking over planets, and what they do is they like absorb all like life, organic life. They thrive off organic life, so they just go planet to planet, killing everyone. And Eternals are just supposed to be guardians for those planets, but they're not to interfere with anything other than to kill those specific monsters.
Is there a funny moment in the movie where they go, ha ha ha, just got this devious lick? And it's like a reference to like a fucking meme.
What?
They love doing that in the MCU. They love referencing
What
like
are those?
current memes.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Shuri is like anti-vax, like COVID's fake.
Oh yeah, she is, isn't she?
Oh,
Who is?
The
God,
actor for Shuri.
yeah.
The
And, like,
actual. Wait, I'm
Twitter's,
sorry.
Twitter's like cancelling her because she's like the lead. They've confirmed that she's the lead in Black Panther.
Letitia
second
Wright.
one. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we
Yeah.
all knew she was probably going to be the lead of Black Panther. too,
Yeah.
didn't
So
we?
everyone's cancelling her on Twitter because she's like anti-vax, like anti.
Is she?
Yeah.
She's like been saying how like the vaccine is like hurting people. Like she's been it's really weird.
Oh, never mind. Never mind then. Oh well.
Oh god.
So that's
Black
there's
Panther. The
that.
future of Black Panther's looking good. I'm sure Chadwick
It's in
is.
good hands.
Oh, I mean,
turning in
it
his
was
grave.
sort of when Chadwick died. It's sort of like, well, it's not.
It's up in the air, really, isn't it? I mean, isn't it called like Black Panther, the
Wakanda
people
Forever.
of Wakanda?
Let's go.
Yeah, sounds really fun. Yeah.
We'll find out, I guess, but
It's not one of the ones I'm looking forward to. Wakanda Forever. I'm more excited for the
me neither.
Marvels than Wakanda
I just
Forever.
want Thor: Love and Thunder. I'll probably watch
too.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that we're all excited for
I
that.
watched
You're not going to see
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man and Doctor Strange?
I'll watch
Spider-Man,
Doctor Strange.
yeah.
Look, once
There we
those
go.
start
He's watching,
coming
that's
out,
3 movies he's watching.
once those start coming
gotta
out,
watch
I
them all,
will
though.
go. I will watch the fucking shows and shit and like.
Will you watch Captain America 4? Will you watch Captain America 4 when it comes out?
Well, yeah, but that coming out will probably prompt me to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Good, that's what I'm saying, because you've got to then watch Falcon and Winter
Yeah,
Soldier.
exactly. Like I would not walk into fucking Captain America 4 and go, I haven't watched the show that sets it up because that.
I feel like you would. I feel like that is something you would actually.
No,
probably
I
do.
wouldn't
Yeah,
fucking do that. Look, I still have that need for context. If there's not, then I probably wouldn't enjoy it, to be honest.
How bad was that fucking Morbius?
Oh
Trailer.
my!
I didn't watch it.
What's
With Jared
Morbius? Who
Leto?
is
Holy
Morbius?
fuck.
That's one of those things I just
It
didn't
was-
look at. And, you know, I just didn't even
Oh,
waste time clicking on it because I didn't
so
care.
awful.
Man,
It
it's
was
really,
so
awful.
it's
I
really
knew-
sad
I knew
because
it
Morbius is such a great Spider-Man villain as well, and it's just like they've just fucked it.
Nah.
Oh, they've got just an awful cunt playing him in Jared
Yeah.
Leto.
Oh my
Jared Leto.
god, it's
Yeah.
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto, pretentious
Oh,
fucking
I
dickhead.
hate him so much. He
Well,
might be
I'm
my
gonna
least
send
favorite
the fucking
actor.
dead rat to Margot Robbie.
Wait, what?
Oh, he's
That's
such
what
an
he did. And
egotistical.
he was playing the
fuck.
Joker, and he was like, "Oh, I'm the Joker. I need to do crazy things." So he sent like a used condom and a dead rat to Margot Robbie or whatever.
The fuck?
Yeah,
I mean,
man,
I mean,
he
it's
beat off.
acting, man.
That's assault, bro.
Mental. He was trying to
That's
be
a
like
song.
Heath
I
Ledger. He
refuse
was
to
like, "Oh, I'm
believe
a
that
method
that's-
actor."
It's like you're not. You're not fucking Heath Ledger, mate. Get fucked.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's
He
be
just
honest.
tries so hard and thinks he's fucking god.
I know.
He has
Didn't
the
he, like-
Kanye real fucking.
I'm gonna be honest. If
fucked
he
up
really
head
wanted to be Heath
mentality.
Ledger, he should do all his scenes in an overdose.
Didn't he like do it? Jesus
Well,
Christ.
okay, that's
Didn't
he's
he
talking about an
do-
Australian icon, but okay.
Fuck it,
Didn't he
never
do a
mind.
thing when Jared Leto he like went out into the desert and like lived for a month in the desert with like no contact with people or something?
Yes, but it would have been, it would have been in some 5-star like rehab facility. I think he just went to rehab.
Rehab
That's what it was. He was in fucking rehab. He was in fucking rehab. Let's be honest.
Oh man.
He was like,
He's
yeah, it's just
fucking-
method
yeah, he's
acting,
like-
but I also need to get clean as well because I've done too much heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that.
He's like,
trailer
when I was
really
playing
bad.
Morbius, I was also putting these really bad chemicals into my body just to really get in character. It's like,
Yeah, I was trying to turn myself into a living vampire.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Matt Smith's in it.
No.
Matt Smith is
The
in it.
cast of Morbius, he's listed as in the cast.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he probably plays like Spanish man or something.
And Jared Harris plays Jared Harris. I
Amazing.
Who the fuck is Jared Harris?
don't fucking know, it's some random guy.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, good film, Morbius. Can't wait. Good film,
Yeah.
Marvel film.
Witcher season 2 had its like big trailer.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was,
Yeah.
like, proper trailer.
So they're doing.
I saw
How's
that.
that? How are you feeling?
Oh, that
Yeah,
was really good.
I'm
the
pumped
music
for
was an odd
Witcher.
choice.
What was the music? Was it like? Was
It's
it
like some rap song.
Oh,
Oh, whoa,
they
whoa,
did-
whoa.
Why do they do that? Like they have like a fantasy setting, and they go, right, okay. Instead of doing
Yeah.
some music that conveys the tone of this show, we'll have some epic rap that you will not hear in the
Okay,
show.
that is dumb. I haven't seen this trailer.
It
That's
was an odd
dumb.
choice of music, but the trailer itself was good. It was really cool. I
Yeah.
liked all the little character moments.
There's always
It's
an
cool
odd
they're going
choice
to
in
focus more on
music.
Siri. I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
that because Siri
Siri
is
is a main character there.
honestly Siri is basically the main character of the books anyway, opposed to Geralt. So I hope they do her story well, especially her training
Yeah.
and stuff at Kaer Morhen and
Yeah, it's
whatnot,
important
and,
they do
yeah.
that right.
and Triss
for
as
sure.
well. Like, 'cause Triss is going to be a big part of this next season.
Oh, they've made her hair red now, haven't they?
Have
for
they?
season 2?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
'Cause she was like, she had brown hair in season
I mean,
1.
it's
Just made
it's
her-
not meant to be red anyway.
Hey, look, but they're following the games, right?
Yeah, I mean the games are canon.
You got the game. You got the game swords in there as well, which is nice. I like that a lot.
Triss season 2. Where's there a picture of her with red hair?
Let me find it. There's a picture of her
On
and-
images. I typed in Triss season 2 and in the recommended searches is Triss art hot.
I
Triss art.
Why is
Yeah.
that in there?
Here
That's
you
the
go, I'll
first
send
thing
it
that
to
people
you.
type in when they go onto Google.
I don't.
There you go. It's on Skype.
Oh, I see. Nah, it's a cool trim.
That
to be
looks
fair.
really
Yeah, I rate-
good.
Yeah, I rate that.
Yeah, it does look good.
I'm glad because I always imagine Triss in the books with red hair. I'm very glad. I mean,
Yeah, they've done her much better in this season. Do we
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Triss
Definitely
becomes
improved
more
everything.
involved in this season?
definitely.
Yeah, I
I
hope
mean,
so.
if we're going off
Yeah.
the books, she definitely does. She's going to be in it for a hot
Yeah, well, I
minute.
fucking I fucking hate Triss. She can fuck off.
Of course,
Triss in her
Tyler
fucking
would be a
American
man.
accent, like her really strong American accent. In the
What, do we not like
It's
Triss in the games
gross.
now? Is that the consensus?
Oh, I fucking
No,
hate
I do.
Triss in the
I
game.
like Triss a
I've
lot.
always had.
I
fucking
love
hate
Triss
her.
in especially The Witcher 3. I mean,
No,
that's
she
the only
can
one I've
get
played.
fucked. Yennefer all the way. Yennefer all the way.
Yeah, I mean, Yen is top
Yen is the
tier.
obvious choice.
Well, James,
So-
you've seen the light, but I mean, in recent years, you weren't so.
Look, when I first played The Witcher 3, 6 years ago, I chose Triss. That's a long
For
time. A
some
man can
reason.
change.
Mistake.
A man can do
You
this
know?
and change.
I was 18 years old. She was, you know.
And you were like,
Triss.
my current girlfriend has red hair, therefore I have to pick this character as well. Otherwise,
No,
Elva
she
will get
just-
mad
I
at
just
me.
really like. I just really like red hair, and also like Yennefer just came out of nowhere. I played The Witcher 1 and The Witcher 2,
Yeah, that's
and I was
true.
like, I love Triss. Triss is fucking great.
That's why Andrei Sapkowski is going to come to your house and give you a fucking thorough beating because you haven't read his books and you've only played the games.
He's gonna be like, how dare you only play the games?
How
They're
dare
bad.
you? They're
I
not
don't
good.
like the
I don't
games."
like them. That's what accent that is.
Oh my god.
Probably
But
accurate.
yeah, Witcher 2 looks good. Witcher 2, Witcher
Season 2.
looks good.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Witcher season 2 looks good. Yeah.
So what books
Yeah.
is it? It's
Blood of Elves.
Blood of Elves. So is it just Blood of Elves, or are they going to do a bit of Time of Contempt in there as well? Just the
Pretty
fourth
sure
one?
it's just Blood of Elves.
I reckon it's
They
the
did
Hungry Caterpillar.
Season 1 was Sword of Destiny and The Last Wish.
Yeah, which are both two short stories, aren't they? Or, well, collection
Yeah,
of
yeah,
short
yeah.
stories. To be fair though, I saw. Isn't there a clip in the trailer of a building setting on fire like spontaneously because Siri sets it on fire or something like that? The first
I'm
trailer.
not sure.
I thought it was just like a gaff that wanted to eat people.
Because
I
if
don't know.
so, if that is a thing, then I think Time of Contempt might be in there because she does that in that book when
Maybe
she's
they are,
training under
nice.
Yennefer to be like a mage or some shit, and she
Mad.
sort of fucks it up a little bit. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be cool to
yeah,
see.
Witcher season 2 in that. Yeah, I look
Yeah.
forward to that. What's that? 17th of December.
17th of December, yes.
Yeah.
Just
It's a
over
big
month.
day. Spider-Man, No Way Home as well.
Oh, really?
That day.
Wow.
Big day.
Shit.
Big day.
Big day.
Everything
big
from
day.
like now until the end of the year there's a lot happening.
Yeah.
Video games,
Lot
TV
happening.
shows,
Yeah.
movies. It's exciting.
Yeah, for once I
What's
actually feel like I have
Halo
stuff I can talk
Infinite's-
about and do.
Release date December 8th.
Oh no,
Is that Halo Infinite?
December 9th or 8th, yeah, just 8th.
December-
I forgot about that.
I'm getting onto that. Well, you can't forget. We're covering it.
No, yeah,
what
that's
we're doing.
true. We are covering it, so so I'll have to unforget. But I forgot
Scared.
about that. The release date specifically.
I'm keen to make like multiplayer videos together. The four of us,
Mm.
like just fucking.
That'll be fun.
That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Just fucking
That'd be
around doing bits on a big team battle or whatever, or whatever
Yeah.
fucking game mode.
Maybe I'll
Infected.
eventually get good at the multiplayer, but hey, you never know.
Halo Infinite's multiplayer was really fun.
It
I
was
enjoyed
really
it a
fun.
lot, but I do still have fuck tons of concerns about this game, like the lack of firefight, the lack of campaign co-op, the lack of Forge, the fucking pay for colors system, the fucking challenges. You can only get XP through challenges. There's a battle
Yeah.
pass. There's like infinite amounts. It's a live service even for the campaign. Like it's so much
yeah.
shit.
The issue, right, is
Yeah.
they had a perfect model. If you want to go for a battle pass model, they got the perfect model.
They've
in
got
the
MCC exactly.
Just copy it. Just do that again. It's fine. It works so well. You don't need to change everything, but they've changed everything.
I know.
And it's to monetize the game more. And that's like one of the biggest issues I have with it is just the progression is going to feel so stunted and so restricted because you don't have an actual level system, so you can't actually level up. You know, you've got everyone has the exact same challenges, and the only way of getting battle pass XP is by getting these challenges. So everyone's going to be playing the exact same way when they go into a game.
Exactly.
Like get 5 mongoose kills or something. Everyone's going to be rushing for the mongoose, not caring about playing the objective, not caring about winning the game, just trying to get these challenges so they can actually progress because you're not going to be able to progress otherwise.
Yeah.
And then, like, if you want to change up your challenges, which will obviously make it way easier for you because no one's competing, you can pay to swap your challenges out. And it's like, they're
It's
just like
just
pushing
so
people to pay money.
dumb. Like 343. What are you doing?
I mean,
No.
the last time I spoke about my concerns for Halo Infinite, I got Xbox
God.
fans piling on me. That was fucking amazing. Like I was just sat
was
there watching the
insane.
dislikes pile up. That video's on equal likes to dislikes now.
What?
That's
It was.
weird.
It had
All
more
you're doing is
dislikes than
just
likes
spitting
before.
facts, though.
And all I was doing was talking about my concerns, and people were like, "Nah, this is too much assumptions." I was like, "Right, okay, so."
No, wait for the
If
game to
making
come
it-
out, please. Give
Wait for the
it a
game to come
chance.
out. Yeah, exactly. It's all
Don't
that.
say anything bad yet. Just wait. You got to wait for the game
I've
to come
seen
out.
this fucking model happen before. My God, of course
my
I'm gonna have
God.
concerns, you motherfuckers.
It's
so
mental.
bad.
It's so mental, that concept of like, wait, you're assuming this? The game's not even out. Like, I am assuming it based on what they've fucking given me.
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
forming an opinion based on what they've fucking shown, because that's the fucking point. Like, people say they're mad because, like, oh, you're assuming too much, or oh,
So
you're
if
judging
assuming
before the
is
game's
wrong,
out.
then
That's
where does
not
the
what they're
wrong
mad
begin
about,
and
though.
where does
They're
it
not
end?
actually mad that you're assuming anything. They're mad that you're saying something bad. Because if you assumed it was going to be good, they wouldn't be saying, whoa. Why are you saying it's going to be good? The game's not out yet. You're assuming too much. They won't be fucking saying that, because that's what
Exactly.
they want you to say.
Exactly.
So it's not the assumptions that they're bothered about. It's the fact you're saying something negative. That's what it
It's
all boils
weird
down to.
people
not
that
even
watch
negative,
videos
it's
to
a-
have
it's a
their hype
concern.
confirmed. It's like it's
con-
people.
It's not even like negative, it's concern. So I'm concerned, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's
I'm
going to be
so
bad.
excited for
It
this
still
game.
looks fucking good. But my point is, I'm concerned about this aspect because I've seen it get too invasive in plenty of games in the past, and I don't think I've ever seen it pulled off properly.
I think there's going to be a fucking big awakening for 343 when the game comes out, though, and people will get over the hype of the game coming out, and they'll just see the flaws remaining, and they'll be like, right, fucking the community's going to try and
You never know.
change it.
You never know. It might work out for Halo.
I don't
It
think
might
it will.
work out. I don't think so, but it might. And if it does, I'll hold my hands up and say, you know what? They've done something good here. Of course they have. You know, but I'm not trying to sow the seeds of controversy.
Well,
If-
343 have done that themselves.
If that
haven't
makes sense.
they?
I'm not trying to stir up at the, you know, like a boycott Halo Infinite. Fuck no, I'm gonna play this game to shit. But my point is I have concerns based on my experience with seeing this sort of mechanic in games from the past. You know, games not necessarily related to 343, of course. But I've seen this mechanic. I've seen this, and how, you know, how badly it can be applied, and that has me concerned because, of course, it fucking does. You know.
What I don't like is when you're playing a game and you can work out the fucking business model of whoever made it. That's what's annoying.
Ubisoft.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Well, it's business model of Ubisoft. Let's make something uninspired and fill it with loads of pointless shit that people can buy with real money more.
I mean,
It's
nah.
I think what's just like worrying me the most is just the way that it's implemented. Because all they've shown us of like this open space when you're exploring the Halo ring is going and doing these fucking bandit camps, which I don't
And
have
as fun
any
as it is
desire
to kill the
actually
Covenant to
do.
no end, I prefer to have a more pointed sort of narrative. Sure, Halo's always had a little aspect of sandbox to it, but I don't see that here. All I see is pointless shooting.
Yeah. And that's see, if there's like, I don't mind exploration if there's a value to it. Like if I go and I explore like an old Forerunner ruin and I find some lore, that's worth my time.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
If there's
But
lore
if
to
I'm
it,
just
that's good.
shooting enemies for the sake of checking a box, I don't want that.
If there's lore to it, that makes it
that
that gives it a layer. Whereas it doesn't seem to have layers at the moment. All it is kill the Covenant, clear the camp, get some bits and pieces, some points so you can upgrade shit. Which I don't know. They'll say you don't have to do it, but maybe those upgrades will make things easier later on. And as this overview showed us, some enemies have fucking health bars. So what do you think that's for?
There's boss fights.
So what do you think that's
Health
for?
bar
Do you
enemies.
reckon you can go through without doing any of this side shit? Even if 343 says you can? Probably not. It'll probably make your
I guess
life
there
hell.
was a boss fight in Halo 2 with fucking what's his face.
I suppose,
that
but it
guy.
wasn't. It was never. I suppose there was a boss fight, but it never seemed to. They never get the perception of it being like upgrades based.
Yeah,
so you didn't have
like-
to improve.
Oh,
yourself.
yeah,
You
no,
have to
no,
go
no,
grind
no.
Like,
for
look,
it.
here's an epic legendary enemy. So
Yeah,
like, with
yeah.
a health bar, like.
Like
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
part of the story. He was a boss because he was a significant character, not
Yeah.
yeah.
The concern comes from the fact that people are seeing this and going, yeah, well, maybe if they haven't experienced, games where this mechanic hasn't worked out, they've not got that concern. I respect that. They want to be open-minded about it, and they're also taking everything that 343 says at face value on top of that. Now, I have to ask you a question, guys. When have video game publishers ever been completely honest? They always say something that isn't the case.
Yeah.
Like for example, if you look at, I'm going to use a Ubisoft example here.
Go on.
You could complete the Assassin's Creed Valhalla main story, and you could just do that if you wanted to. But what they didn't tell you is that was everything.
Oh yeah, that's everything in the game.
And so they corrupt it, they twist it, and make it seem like that's the case. By going, it's de facto the case, but it's not the case.
Mm-hmm.
So in this instance, it could be you can just do the story if you want to, which you may be able to do if you're good enough at playing the game. However, you're going to find it difficult if you don't get the upgrades by doing all the camps and shit.
Yeah,
And
Halo
it's the
doesn't
same
need
extent.
upgrades. The
It's
beauty
the
of
same
Halo
thing.
was the clean slate that it was in terms of the combat system. You don't
Yeah.
need upgrades throughout the game.
But you're playing as the
you're
Master
a
Chief.
Spartan,
Like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
Master Chief is never like,
Yeah.
I need an upgrade. I need to get this
Yeah,
fucking
100%.
power
You are the greatest soldier in human history,
Yeah, literally.
and there's nothing else to it.
Master
You're
Chief
the Master
can do all
Chief.
this shit. Like, Master Chief can do incredible shit without even wearing his fucking armor. Like, you read in, like, the books, the comics, even in
Yeah.
the fucking games, like,
Real
the
life
Master
superhero.
Chief is insane.
Because he's real.
It's
So-
mental. It's a mad
So
guy.
it's
up to
weird
all
that they've
sorts,
added
that
all
kid.
these like elements in. I don't know. Like, and yeah, the upgrades do look to just be equipment based, but
Maybe, but that might still make
is that
that
all
might
we get? I don't
still
know.
like make a difference. Like armor upgrades or shit like that. Think of it that way. What is actually going to be upgradable? We don't know until we play it properly.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
don't
we've
know
only
everything.
seen a little bit, but say there are armor upgrades, you could come across one of these legendary enemies that might be in your way, and might just paste you in one hit if you just try to clean shot the story. And that'll be a bit imbalanced then, because now you got to do 10 hours of grinding just to build up, your whatever, and it's how obstructive is it going to get? We don't know. And
we
you
literally
cannot
do not
take
know.
a publisher or developer's words on it too much, because they might be, what they might be saying might be true to an extent, but it won't necessarily mean that, yes, maybe you can do the story without doing the side stuff. That's fair, but what at what compromise? There's always something there's always another angle of yes but no.
I mean, how long will that carry you through future expansions as well? Because they're planning on doing multiple campaigns, aren't they?
Oh,
So
for
if you
fuck's
try and go
sake.
through the story without doing any upgrades, does that mean you can be the right power to do the next expansion, or like what's going to happen there? Like, I don't
We
like
don't know
that.
how this game's structured. We have no idea. And people saying like we're assuming too much. We're not assuming anything. We're just saying we don't know. That's what's
Yeah,
worrying
we're
about it.
asking
We
the
actually
right
don't
questions.
know
Yeah.
how this game is structured. We don't know what restrictions there's going to be and how the open world is going to be bloated and obstruct the main story.
Yeah,
part.
we don't know why they're adding a lot of stuff they are as well. Like, why? There's no reasoning as to why there's bandit
like,
camps.
why are you adding bandit camps? Is it because you genuinely think it's meaningful gameplay, or is it because it's a free-to-play game now because it's on Game Pass and you need to bloat the game to fuck to make it, so that people subscribe to Game Pass for more than 1 month?
Yeah, exactly.
So it is concerning. I'm still very excited for Halo Infinite.
So am I.
I am really excited for it because everything they've shown story-wise looks really, really cool.
I have anticipation, but I mean, for a campaign overview, you'd hope there'd be more in terms
It wasn't
of
good.
story.
It wasn't great.
More
the
in terms
campaign
of
overview
actual
was-
campaign content rather
Yeah.
than shit you can't distinguish from say multiplayer or the bloody Spartan Ops thing.
Or like a
Yeah.
firefight type mode, yeah.
Or
like,
a firefight mode.
Yeah. Like, what's the story? What are the story moments? What are those big set piece moments? Like, that's Halo. Like,
Yeah.
where is all that stuff?
Yeah, or
Where
like
are the big
atmosphere
Scarab
building
fights?
moments
Like,
where you're like walking through tight corridors and like you think you're being watched and stuff like that. Like that was a big thing in Halo as well. That
Yeah.
like how can they do that in Infinite? Well, we haven't seen anything
Yeah.
like that yet or anything. Like every chance they get to show the campaign, they show the wrong parts of it. It seems.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see if there are those, main story missions and you can actually play missions, or whether everything just takes place in a big open space with loads of just like bloated content. Like, I just don't want to start a main mission and it's just literally the same content you're doing in the open world anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
that'll
go
be
to-
exactly-
Go to a
that's-
banished camp.
I'm really
Like,
fucking worried
No,
about that.
that's
what
the
I'm
issue.
concerned
And the
about.
set
Is
pieces
how
won't
much of
be
the
there on the
story
same
is
level. Way
Yeah.
more repetitive. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
like-
lot of concerns. Like, where are these? Like, there's the difference in each Halo that you love is you're gonna get the different mission structures and mission variants. Like, you might get that stealth sniper mission, that warthog mission. You're one in like a Falcon or a Scorpion, or those just the diversity of set pieces and gameplay that the game's going to throw at you and its mission structure. Like, that makes missions memorable and stand out to you and not just blend together. And that's what, like, I couldn't tell you one mission in fucking Halo 5, because nothing stands out. Nothing stands out. 4, I can remember a couple.
Out more about 4. 4
is worse than 5.
4 runner buildings, and that's every fucking level except for the jungle.
Like, we played 4 recently, and I actually think it's worse than 5.
It's so fucking
It's not worse
boring.
than 5.
Tyler, play it again, please.
Tyler,
it's
don't
so
remember.
bad.
I was playing Halo 4 today.
I haven't played Halo 4 in years.
Halo 4 is so fucking boring. It's so
I haven't played Halo 4 in years.
It's not the best gameplay, for sure, I agree. But it's still 1,000 better than 5. 5's the worst game I've ever played.
Nah.
5's the worst game I've ever played.
5 is way more streamlined, though.
I kind of wanna stream through Halo 5 before Halo Infinite just to see.
Do it.
Because I've never played Halo 5 because I heard it was bad and went no.
Yeah.
I want to see if it's as bad as people say for myself going in, so that I have like a baseline of if it gets any worse, I know that Halo's just not for me from here on out.
Yeah, definitely.
If it's on Game Pass, I'll
Halo
fucking
Infinite
do it.
has
If
to
it's
slap.
not, fuck
Has to
no.
slap.
No.
Or it's my last
I mean,
Halo.
it just has to not be rock bottom. Oh god, the dog's kicking off now. Who's?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
there he
Dennis.
is. Yeah, it has to slap super hard. That's
Dennis. If you don't shut the
It
fuck
really
up,
does.
I'm gonna kill you.
But yeah, that's Halo.
That's our Halo chat.
That's Halo.
Yeah.
Did we have any more topics, lads?
I don't know, man.
Before we wrap up this episode.
I mean, we've come to that. We've come to that sweet spot length for a Four Pillars podcast.
It's that sweet spot, and it's
Just
almost
shy
11:30 p.m.
of-
on a Sunday night. So
Bloody hell, you're.
Wrap things up.
Tyler, I'm so
you're
sorry
late.
for
We've
being
got a
late,
straight-
bro.
We're streaming Halo 5.
Oh,
in a bit.
George, don't apologise. You know who woke me up at 5 o'clock this morning and called me drunk? Eddie on stream.
Wait, what?
5 in the morning.
At 5 in
At
the-
5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
He
man,
didn't
you're gonna have
think.
that
He
fucking
didn't
phone
think.
dressed
Oh,
as-
Tyler might be
He-
asleep.
Wait.
Right.
He called.
Did he do it
That's
dressed as Sora
awful.
because he was streaming?
Yeah, he did just saw it. I wake up to my phone vibrating next to my bed, and I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck's
I've done
calling
that-
me?
I've
So I'm like, it must be an emergency. And I could tell it was really early. Like I felt it.
Yeah,
And I go grab my phone, and it's and it says Eddie, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, no,
What the fuck?
I woke up
and
to a
I
call on
answer.
Friday morning.
It didn't even sound like Eddie.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, this is someone got Eddie's phone and is fucking prank calling me or something. So I hang up, and then I go check is Eddie streaming, and then I see that he's streaming, so I call him back.
And he
And
goes,
then I'm
"Oh,
on the phone
hey,
for like
Tyler."
25 minutes. He's so sorry. He's like, I didn't realize what time it was. I'm like, well, I'm fucking awake now, aren't I? But it felt like a fucking fever dream because I went back to sleep afterwards. But I was on there for like 25 minutes, just
Yeah.
literally lying in bed, my eyes closed, my phone in my ear, just like, yep, talking shit, having a laugh. I'm like, you're fucking idiot. He was so drunk. He
No
was
world where I would have
blind.
fucking called him back. I'd be like, nah,
There's
fuck
no-
you.
Honestly.
I'm going back to bed.
Me neither.
There's
I'm-
very
I'm-
few people. There's
You're way
very
too
few
nice of a
people.
person.
There's very few people I would call
To-
back, and he's one of them.
To be
There are
honest,
no
I'm
people
like,
I've
you know
ever
what,
called back.
plenty of
Not
people
even my
in
mum.
life.
It's not happening.
There are plenty of people in life
No,
who,
because-
if they call me at 5 in the morning, I might answer the phone, but the moment I hear their voice, I'll hang up. It's like, no, it's too early.
If
Yeah,
I
they're
saw
okay.
Eddie calling
Yeah, I'm-
me at 5 a.m., I would turn my phone off.
Yeah.
No, I know. I guess the thing I think about is this: like, if my mum's calling me at 5 a.m. and she's fine, I'm like, no, I'm not talking to you. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, mum, you're being ridiculous. Whereas I think Eddie calling me, there's a part of me that's like, nah, I have to entertain the people on his stream because he's so fucking boring. And I'm gonna be the best part of. I'm gonna be the best part of that stream. So it was more of
yeah,
that
yeah.
mindset
I
change. Do you understand what I'm
suppose
That
saying?
makes so much sense.
I'm gonna be honest. I've been woken up to phone calls of late quite a lot. I mean, yesterday I was woken up to a phone call because I was supposed to be meeting with people, and obviously I'd slept in a bit late.
Yeah.
Threw my alarms like a fucking idiot. The morning before, I had the most
There's a few of that
amazing.
going around, hasn't there, James? There's been a bit of
Yeah,
that.
it's
the-
just
the
how
morning
the world
before-
works.
the
It's
morning-
see, everyone relates. It's just how we are. Tyler, you're the odd one out. All right.
The morning
I'm the
before,
one because I
had-
get up at 6 o'clock every day like a normal person.
Hey,
and
me
just,
and I've got
you
my
know,
nose.
Before
to
you
the
go off
grindstone.
on a ridiculous
Just
tangent,
saying.
I would like to
if
finish
you win
my
the morning, you win
sentence.
the day, boys. If you win the morning, you win the day. I thought you'd like that one, James.
Yeah, I did like
In
it.
my
I
head,
liked it a lot.
Yeah, I was like, James gonna fucking love this one.
Sometimes I don't know if I just speak to fill the silence.
Oh my god.
Oh. Anyway,
my
Finish your
God.
story.
so what I was saying, in the morning before, I had the most amazing wake-up call of all because it was therapy. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good wake up. That's actually a terrible wake up.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's like
I'm not prepared to share.
I was like, oh god, do I have to dive straight into the deep end with this? And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
They go, how is your psyche, Ethan?
How's your psyche? It's haggard. I've just woken up. Please call
It's
me back
fucked.
later. You can't do that when
Oh,
you're paying
man.
55 quid.
That's just Jesus.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. Therapy ain't. Oh, mate, I feel like mine's. What? It's like 150 Oz was what I pay.
Is everyone meant to have like a shrink? Because I don't have one.
No, it's
Mate,
no,
you just
I
gotta look
don't.
after yourself. The older you get, you'll need one.
it's
Trust me.
fine.
Shit.
Don't worry about it, George. Don't
I definitely
worry. If
need
you
one.
don't need
Oh,
one,
I'm
it's
I'm
just
just
great.
not doing it.
Nah, you'll need one.
Maybe I should have one. Maybe I'm getting frightened now. Maybe I should
Hey, look,
call
I
one.
highly recommend talking to someone. It's great. I
To
haven't.
be fair, it's
been
good. It's not like
back
talking
in a
to
while.
somebody.
That's-
It's like thinking aloud and getting input from somebody who's
Yeah.
analysed
Yeah, just
people
getting-
like you.
And it gives you tools and exercises so you don't spend your time thinking about the bullshit things, thinking, oh, maybe I should do this. So no, they're going to tell you what to do, and then you have the time to focus and work on it yourself.
And then you go, do you ever just have the tools to completely destroy someone, but then you just don't?
But you don't. Yeah, you do. So that sometimes you say
Forgive,
that. You're like,
but
I've got
don't
all the tools.
ever
I've got
forget.
all the tools. Don't ever forgive, but don't forget. All right. Anyway, this fucking gone down a hole. Let's wrap this fucking
Yep.
shit up.
It's been a good one
everybody,
today.
thank you so much for listening, watching this episode of the Four Pillars podcast.
There's four
Be
of
sure
us.
to subscribe to the Four Pillars Network. Thank you to the boys for being here, and be sure to subscribe, like, rate us on podcast services, and follow us on Instagram, Twitter. Please follow me on Instagram at Tyler Dynamite. I want
Please
fucking more
follow
Instagram
me on
followers.
Twitter.
I'm on there
I
every
keep
day.
Going
If
above
you like
and
Daily
dropping
Lord of the
below
Rings
7,000
memes,
followers, please just make it steady. Oh, the pain,
Exactly,
the pain,
exactly.
the pain. It just hurts. It physically hurts to look at. It's like, it'll be above 7,000 by 10, then it'll be below by 10, and then it goes up. It's like
Oh,
an
yeah.
aggressive game of Twitter ping pong. Please.
It's so annoying. It took me forever to get over 9,300. It was so fucking annoying. It would keep going down. It pissed me off, and I was like, it was every time I posted a tweet as well, so I knew people were seeing my tweets and unfollowing me.
You guys should just
I
post
was
better
like, for
content
fuck's
then.
sake.
Ah,
That's it, really.
On
I just
Twitch.
don't have better content. Let
George,
me
you
post
can
a meme
suck on
now.
my left testicle.
you need Lord of the Rings memes. That's what James. That's what you need. You need Lord of the Rings memes. That's what I do every day on Instagram, and it's working a charm.
Just shit post
Yeah, that's
more
true.
often.
Have you seen
People
John
love it.
Cena's Instagram where it's just memes?
Oh God, I fucking hate John Cena.
Yeah, I know.
The
The
guy
Instagram's
who's
just
posted a
memes.
Good meme.
It's just ridiculous shit, but there you go. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's get this podcast done
Yeah,
so we can.
let's-
so we can
any
all
videos
relax.
to plug? What's coming out this week? Anything at all?
I'm doing a Fable 3 video.
Great. Oh yeah, Fable 3 still gold,
Nice.
even though it's not really.
It is.
Hey,
It
what
is
do you
getting-
mean?
Shut,
It's,
shut the fuck up.
it's just the least good by a landslide.
Oh,
I love
man,
it.
Tyler, it's
I
my
love
favourite.
Fable 3, and I don't give a fuck.
I love
Yeah,
Fable
I
3
love
as well.
Fable
To be
3.
fair, I enjoy Fable.
I don't
3
care
a
if
lot.
I don't care if it's not as good as 2. I mean, it is.
Fable 3
let's
is
be
my
honest.
favourite.
But
Same.
I love Fable 3 because it was the first Fable game I did play. To be fair to it, and
Yeah,
also
yeah.
it's just
It's the same
fucking
with these
brilliant
two fucking
anyway. So
dudes.
what's the problem?
Bunch
Yeah,
of
it's
fucking
beauty.
Fable noobs. Bunch of Fable noobs.
Anyway, let's
Went
move
around
best
for a
one.
chat.
Soon I have coming out. Can I just quickly plug this video? As of recording this in an hour's
You're
time.
lucky not fired, George. You're let alone plugging anything.
In an hour's time, as of recording this, my Ghost of Tsushima Iki Island video is coming out, so it's out. If you're listening to this, go watch it. It's
Nice.
good. There you go.
Sweet. I'm not
Yeah,
making
I think
anything, but
You're not?
well, I'm making my Skyrim video. Watch my Skyrim video when it comes out.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. boy.
That'll be sick.
I'm gonna have another Halo video this week. I want to pick in Halo 1, 2, and 3 and make videos for the next 3 weeks of playing my favorite campaign mission on Legendary, just sort of doing a bit of a reaction,
that's cool.
retrospective replay.
Nice,
So I'm gonna
nice.
play Silent Cartographer on Legendary this
Classic.
week, and just
What's your
have my
favorite
sort of
Halo 2
reaction to-
mission?
That's a really hard. I've been thinking about that because I thought about that today. I'm like, I can't pick between.
Great Journey's pretty good.
The Great Journey's really good.
Yeah.
Fuck. I do love the mission where you're in New Mombasa.
You're playing
in
through your
Scorpion.
favourite.
Yes,
Halo missions on
Metropolis. Yeah,
Legendary.
that'd be my
Metropolis.
pick.
And
Yeah.
That'd be
That's
your
probably my
favourites,
pick, I'd
really?
say.
I love
That's
that
probably
mission.
That
my
mission's
favourite.
so
I love that
mid,
mission.
bro.
No, because it takes
Nah.
you through. You go
Guys,
from,
please!
You're in the
No,
you're in the
not-
Scorpion.
yeah.
You get a
Flood-
warthog.
It's
Then you're
fucking
on
awesome.
foot.
Yeah,
you got the
it's fucking-
sniper jackals. You got
It's
the
got everything.
ghost.
It's got everything. It's got
Fuck
everything.
The video.
Yeah, you got the scarab
everything.
fight at the very end. You jump
Oh,
off the bridge
yeah.
onto the scarab and destroy it. It's
Yeah.
fucking incredible.
I just wanna
Yes, so. Sorry, let's end this podcast. Getting
Fuck the
too
video, move on,
sidetracked.
guys. It's fine. It's fine. I just want to escape.
And I think
Let's
Savo Highway in fucking Halo 3 I fucking love.
Oh, that's
What
a
a
very
classic.
good one.
Cortana's the best mission in Halo 3. Let's be honest here.
Oh, it's
Covenant. The Covenant's the best.
Fine.
Or Halo.
Halo, I feel like Halo, the last mission's tremendous.
Oh, it is too good. All right, let's stop. I'm sorry, Ethan.
Anyway, yeah, sorry guys. Thanks all for watching. We'll see you all next time. Thank you. Bye.
See you.
Catch you later. See you, boys.
Bye.